hurt. Oh no, I got hurt. My dad was not happy. You know?
Oh, he got his ass whooped.
Way worse, in fact. He like stared at my soul on that.
Yeah, dude, the paper. I'm just reading the paper.
It wasn't his yellow pages.
This is scripted. This is scripted.
Fair.
Podcast recording the okay, so first off, when I was reading this, my brain immediately went, okay, top of market, right?
Yeah.
If the yellow pages is telling you that you should pick up podcasting, the podcast market is oversaturated and there's too many podcasts and we probably need to start getting rid of them. Okay. I'm right there with you. I understand. Okay. I get it. Maybe we need to like end Btier right now. Right.
No,
but
that's not what yellow pages.
we're subpar takes too. Okay. So this is crazy though. The popularity of podcasts cannot be considered a surprise. Being mostly free source of entertainment and information, unique insight, and even enlightening discourse. Have you guys ever had that on a podcast before?
Enlightening. You're acting like
When's
you do
the last
anything
time you
else.
thought about the Roman Empire, you know?
Hey, man.
Every day. Every day.
It isn't a shock that many have chosen the medium as a means of expressing themselves. Okay? So I'm going to go over what
That's
they
deep.
have right now, right? You have 4 different things. You have to use proper equipment. You have to
Check.
warm up.
Obviously.
Warm up.
Fuck.
You have to find the right space. And you have to have proper mic use, right? Make sure you got the right microphone.
Wait, I thought you said that
What
was
do you-
rule number 1.
Well, it was for you.
Oh, okay.
Now it's rule number 4.
We need to say it twice
Yeah.
to really make sure.
Yeah. One of them literally just says, Ryan, make sure you use your
Bro,
microphone.
like-
But that's like not included in the overall. Okay, anyway. what do you think Btier has out of use of proper equipment, warming up, finding the right space, and proper mic use? What do you think we are out of 4? Do we think we hit 4 for 4?
I was going to go on like ABCDF scale and say we were a proper B, but
B-tier.
we fit in right,
Yeah.
right well there.
You think we're a B-tier podcast at least?
We got some equipment. I'm looking. I'm
Yeah.
real close to this nice equipment.
Yeah.
I can feel the quality. Like this was made in America. So yeah, no, I think we got that part checked for sure.
Yeah, that one's checked.
That's 1 out of 4.
As far as like warming up, I think we're always on fire. We're always on our prime. So
yeah,
that was
the
kinda like
mic is
NA.
already warm.
Yeah, we're always on fire, dude. We're always
Yeah.
spitting from the top. So I don't think that one really applies to us per se.
Okay, all right. So we're 2 for 4.
Yeah.
How about the right space?
I feel pretty cozy right now. I don't know about
I'm
you.
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady, you
Just
feel
chilling
pretty
on the
comfy?
table.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've gone back and forth on this for a while. I really like the chilling on a couch, really doing nothing.
Sure.
But I don't feel like it's a podcast setting like a lot of shows do. So I think we're heading towards the right direction on that one. I think if we get like a bar stool, we might be kind of in business, you know?
Get some bar stools.
Yeah, maybe get like a bar, that kind of has like an opening. And
Yeah, we can
maybe
make-
it's more of like a diagonal table instead of a round table.
Sure. That would be cool.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That'd be cool. Very Wisconsin, very Midwestern. too.
Yeah. Well,
that's
and then
cool.
we can show the bar like this way towards the camera. And then the
Showcase it.
camera could see like, we could put like our whiskey on display on it. And
exactly.
we could put
really
this guy
showcase
here,
it.
and
The,
Yeah.
the
We could
proper
put-
respect on
we
it.
could put the
Yeah.
Btier Bowler on the other side.
Right.
Grab it.
Pimp my bar.
Yeah. LED lights everywhere.
Let's go. Yeah, we gotta get some neon, baby.
TVs, baby. I need
projector in the
TVs.
back.
We
I
need to
can
hire a bartender just to sit there and just wipe the one glass the whole
whole
show.
time.
Like a holy
Yeah.
rag over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the white and black suit.
Yeah,
I'm talking like the
exactly.
shining butler kind of.
Yeah, we need that guy. All right,
that's
and then how about proper mic use? I feel like we're pretty good on that.
I think
I think we're doing
2 of the
good.
3 on that. Meatloaf said that was pretty good, I believe. So
Okay, so yeah, 2 of the 3.
We'll
I don't know,
talk it.
three out of 4. We're pretty good to go.
Yeah.
We're pretty good to go.
Again,
We're
solid
B
B.
tier.
Solid B, yeah.
85% maybe.
And, I mean, honestly,
80%.
we didn't advertise as anything else. We really know we're comfortable. We're at home.
Yeah.
And we thrive in it. You know?
Yeah, that is like subpar takes with subpar people podcasting. It's really about it.
Exactly.
I thought about doing one on my own, calling it the podcast.
The podcast.
I like
Be
it.
sitting there smoking.
What do you do? Yeah.
Sit there and smoke.
It's like what we do now. only
But
more
like,
smoking.
I sit
Just
there
more
and
smoke.
I
Yeah.
smoke new flavors and give reviews.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
All right.
Oh yeah, and that market's popping off. So now's the time. It's on fire.
Oh man, dude, there's a content creator I used to watch called Xcody.
Okay.
He was like probably the first person on YouTube to actually get famous for just like smoking weed and storytelling. So he would just tell stories of his youth, right? Like that time that me and my friends got caught by the cops when we were running away. Or
Get
whatever.
baked and ramble on about a story. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he'd just smoke and toke, and he'd do daily live streams. So he'd just like wake and bake with everybody on stream, and but yeah, he was like one of the first big content creators I used to watch who used to smoke weed like all the time. He kind of normalized it actually for
Nice.
like internet culture wise and stuff.
Got
Cause
the blueprint.
yeah,
And there was
well,
Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg for everybody else.
yeah.
They went to high school together. Did you know
Yes,
that?
yes.
Did they really?
In a movie.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Way back then, yeah.
Sorry.
Man,
It was a little highbrow.
I forgot that they made a movie.
Dude, like, I totally
That's
did too.
terrifying.
Until recently, I was asking my buddies, like, your favorite 420, what's the best one ever created? And out of like 20 people I asked, one person threw that out there. I totally forgot it existed.
Yeah, back
Again,
in
not that it's a
Devon.
bad movie. It was funny, but I wouldn't put it towards my top, honestly. No
I think I need to go see that new Cheech and Chong one.
They got a new one?
They dropped a final one.
Oh, heck
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
A final
OGs.
one done.
The
Yeah.
OGs. Good
Yeah.
on them. Good on
Yeah.
them. They still got
I always liked like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. That was always my
That
favorite.
was definitely a top contender.
Dazed and Confused.
Ooh,
Or
that's
How
good.
High.
Classics.
Okay.
I gotta go Pineapple Express.
That's a great
Pineapple
one.
Express.
Pineapple
Yeah.
Express.
Give him the Snickle Fritz.
Kyle gets the shit. I actually did the math. I did the numbers. I crunched them, and no other movie delivers the laugh per minute. The ratio,
Yeah.
they got it down.
Okay.
I'll throw in Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's Boy is a very close
is my top
second for
number
me.
two. That's my number
Yeah.
two.
That's a very close
You'd
second
like it
for
if
me.
you had robot ears.
Mom, the meatloaf.
bleep bloop, bleep blop bloop. You understand me now?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Classic.
movie's great. And then I really liked
So good.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Mm,
Yeah.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Those are probably my top three.
that's an older one.
Yeah, it's like
Isn't that from Half Baked? Isn't that what they called the?
oh my
the
god,
lead?
yeah, it's Half Baked.
Yeah,
My bad.
Oh,
Baked,
yeah.
That's a
They
banger.
sell Mr. Nice Guy at the
Yeah. Dude, my favorite
My
part
bad,
of that
my
movie
bad.
is when they
Half
like
baked,
get
yeah.
done robbing the clinic or dispensary or whatever, and then like the police SWAT is like, gunning them up, and then Chappelle just picks up the mop and just starts sweeping like what? Drops the weed and starts mopping, and then
Yeah.
the stoner guy just like falls from the
Half
roof.
Baked,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I forgot that.
Oh.
I haven't seen it in so long.
It's true. It's
I
true.
don't know, I don't
Pineapple
I don't
Express.
watch smoky movies anymore because I don't smoke anymore.
That's fair. That's
I feel
fair.
like you just like drop off. You
It's
know?
a little different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, what horror movie did you watch the other night?
Oh, what was it? Saint Maud. A24.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of A24.
Yeah.
Recently, they kind of been hit and miss, but I mean, some of my favorite horrors: Hereditary, Midsummer, Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Midsummer is so.
And that's, I mean, don't get me wrong; it's a different style of horror. It's more
Yeah.
like just a mind. But I'm a fan of any type, whether it's body horror, whether it's the slasher, the gore, whatever it is, the shock value. Like I'll watch it all. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I've heard that Sinners is pretty good. That new one.
Yeah, I
I've
hear
heard-
it's a
I've
really
heard that
good
was
one.
really good.
It's
Yeah,
on
they're
the
like
radar for sure.
re-releasing it, I think, because it didn't come out in IMAX right away, so they're gonna do it in IMAX now.
Sure.
Don't care.
Yeah, you're
I
good.
heard it's
I
good.
mean, I'll probably go see it.
Oh
but
yeah.
Yeah, and then like this month also we had like the relaunch of Star Wars Episode 3, I think.
Yeah, that was in theaters again. I heard they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
I
I
hear
heard it,
Andor too, the new season that just
I'm
dropped.
surprised they didn't do it on.
99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Why didn't they do it on May 4th?
I think they did it like a week early just
They
to,
did it
like-
on
like,
April
get it out
22nd
or
was when it
something like
first
that.
launched.
You know
3
what I mean? Like,
episodes.
you got to do it on Star Wars Day.
You would figure. I'm
You
sure they
know,
got something
you
up
gotta
their
do
sleeve
something.
for May the 4th.
You
Yeah,
got to do
They're
something.
probably gonna relaunch the 4th movie, right?
I'm sure they got
May the
something
4th.
cooked.
Oh,
yeah.
They better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I know they have a
Should be
big they have a Fortnite event right now.
Oh yeah, they do.
Popping off. But
yeah, 'tis the season.
yeah.
I'm excited. I already got my PTO request in.
Yeah. Dude, I know I do. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a holiday in my opinion. Should be federal.
Yeah, May the 4th.
Hell yeah, I'll sign it, man. And Revenge of the 5th,
Revenge of the 5th. Yeah.
got to do it.
And the only movie that I really seem to pay attention to is like November 5th for V for Vendetta?
V for Vendetta. I always watch V on November 5th as well.
That just seems like the most like anarchic thing you have to do.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
no, it fits. That's a banger.
Like if you're a pirate, you like have to do that.
That one slaps.
You know what I mean?
And I mean it rhymes, so you got to do it.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't rhyme. It's just catchy.
It
is very catchy.
It's a really good phrase. Yeah.
Yeah, good enough. Good enough.
Yeah.
Did you read the graphic novel it was based on?
No.
Also very, very good. I think it might be Frank Miller. Don't quote me. But yeah, there was a graphic novel before the movie, and really, really well done.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of goes more into the, like how he got fucked,
yeah. That sounds pretty good, I guess.
It's good.
Yeah.
What's the next step? That's the basics. What do they got? What's the next step? Nothing.
Introduce your podcast. Oh, guys, welcome back to Btier Bowler. Oh my god.
Thanks. Didn't see you there.
God. Should probably start the show, huh?
Okay, we gotta subtract some points.
That was the warm-up. Check.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think Btier got mentioned once or twice.
I'm really
prior.
happy we brought this up because I would never remember.
I don't know what we're doing here. I'm not.
Man, thank you,
scientist.
Yellow Pages.
My grandma actually gave me the idea because she called it the podcast. I was like, great idea. I was like, yes, I have that tonight, but
Trademark.
that's a great idea. Grandma.
I like how Grandma even knows about our podcast.
Yeah.
All the cool kids are talking about it.
Yeah.
So,
No.
Grandma's
She
in the know.
just like calls me like every day. So it's like when I don't answer, she's like, "Oh, where were you?" I was like, "Oh, I
What
have a
have you been
podcast."
up
Doing that
to?
podcast again.
Crazy kid friends doing that podcast. That's how it gets you.
Here, you can have this glass. I don't want it.
All right.
Wow.
Viva Vegas.
You saw it, and you're like, "Nah."
I'm good.
What do we got against Vegas?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, okay? We'll leave that in there.
What do we got against Vegas?
Okay, so I
He
haven't
doesn't know
really
the story behind the cup.
I haven't really been
don't.
drinking, so I'm
Okay.
not really gonna drink with you guys, but all of this is on the table for you guys.
Oh, man.
I expect this to be finished by the time you guys end the show tonight at 7:30
I
or
specifically
whatever.
brought this one for
I
you.
called the
so-
decanter.
Yeah.
The
But
decanter. What's in this one?
Everything.
not anything
Oh, yeah,
yet.
it's the WAP.
It's the
Yeah,
WAP.
I remember that.
It's the
Oh.
ghetto blaster.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go with the WAP.
Yeah, we'll probably have that at the end of the year.
There you go. Yeah, it would really be a
It's
good
gonna be an
christening.
end of the year bottle party.
Really good
End of the
christening.
bottle, end of the year party.
We have to finish it
We have
then.
to finish
I like
it that
I
night.
like it.
I'll bring another bottle.
Dude, last time's end of the year bottle party was so much fun.
That was fun.
Hell yeah.
I don't even like remember that night. Well, I do though. I do. You guys were all mad at me because I was gonna throw something.
A glass bottle, yes.
No, I wasn't actually
wouldn't
gonna
be
throw
bad.
it. I wanted to, but I wasn't going to. My intrusive thoughts were gonna take over for a minute. It would have been fine.
Would have been fine.
We would have cleaned it up.
But then I like thought about it. I'm like,
Yeah,
then I like thought about it. I'm
Oh,
like,
actually, take a sip of that because I think you're gonna like that.
I like
That was the plan.
thought about it. I'm like, it's your house. Like, what am I to tell you what to do?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, then people get mad at me when people like leave my house when they're drinking too. So like, I don't even know. You guys, I think everybody can just argue with each other. You know,
There we go.
I'm there for it,
Moral support.
and I understand both. That's the thing. If I'm gonna do something dumb at my house, you guys should probably stop me.
Ah, that's not what friends are for.
Yeah, good friends would
Moral support.
like jumping down a
one
staircase.
more bottle. One more bottle. Oh.
So we got the
Shot,
toboggan
shot,
outside,
shot,
right?
shot.
We got some stairs. See where this is heading.
Oh my god,
Safety
dude!
first, boys.
I always think of that one
Fight
video.
club outside.
Fight's fun. Dude, me and my friends did a fight club growing
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
It was super
Done
fun.
one. Yeah.
The first night was bare knuckle, and then we decided to get the karate gear out.
Oh,
we did that
yeah.
the first night, and then almost got caught because a lot of us came in the next day with all these bruises and
What
cut
happened here, boys?
Yeah, what happened here?
Big old
Nothing.
orgy. Should have been a part of it.
It was
Underage,
It was
too.
vicious, yeah.
Jesus.
It was wild.
I've had kids sleeping in my front lawn because we did it out front.
Right.
Like,
Those
you
were the
know,
days.
like,
Now we got
still
big
passed
boy
out,
bills.
Like,
Oh, you guys are not in Fight Club anymore?
Yeah,
can't talk
no.
about it.
Yeah,
NDA.
it's-
Huh.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
true.
Weird.
Legally speaking.
Weird. Yeah, weird. My alter ego does it. I don't know anything else about it.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. We only leave at night. You know what I mean?
You got any fat?
I'm
or
like Batman.
soil?
Okay, this is kind of a random question because this happened on on one of our like comments for videos, people got in a huge argument about.
Oh,
First of all, they called us dumb because
Good.
we called Batman not a real superhero.
He's not. He's a
He's
rich
just a
man
rich
with
guy that-
gadgets.
yeah. I would defend that. I would argue.
Okay, all right. Well,
Who did some
I mean,
training.
at that
we're about to
point,
get called idiots again.
That's
well,
fine.
what's the definition
Send
of a
it.
superhero?
Yeah, right.
Like, you know,
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
anyone who saves a life.
I was just watching the comments roll into a video, and people were like, "These guys are dumb," and then some other people started saying that those guys were dumb because the commenters were like so sure of it, and then people were like dropping,
Right.
oh, Punisher and Batman, they're both vigilante heroes. They're not really superheroes because they don't
Ooh.
have powers.
See, that's
And
a good
everybody's
comparison.
like
Right.
talking back
Yeah,
and forth
right.
now.
Uh-huh.
The comments
We
are
broke the
hilarious.
internet.
I mean,
yeah.
Frank Castle is pretty badass. He had some experiences, all right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
oh, yeah, apparently, post-traumatic stress disorder makes you a superhero. Yeah, you win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And the rich guy with gadgets.
Yeah, right.
yeah. So is Iron Man a superhero?
You're right. No,
Exactly.
Wait.
He's
I don't know
He's a-
because he's still got
he
the
did
core.
save half the world.
And he has the core that if you like take out, he has that ability. Like that is a power.
It is a power, a man-made power, perhaps, but a power nonetheless.
Yeah. So like, what's like where's like the line?
At that point, where you're literally, what's the philosophy behind what is a superhero? What's the definition of that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
that's
right.
what we're really asking.
I
here.
would say like superpowers or magic powers of some kind.
right.
And by super, I mean like, everybody talks about them, but it's like, like supervision or can super intelligence be?
Like a glass or something.
Yeah.
Mr. Glass. Yeah,
Something like that.
I mean,
Can
if
that
it's
be a superpower?
insanely
I would think so
off
because
the
you're
scale.
controlling stuff with your mind pretty much.
Well, that's
You know what I
telekinesis,
mean?
but that's like a different thing.
But I think you have like your regular geniuses. I think if you're like double even that would be tipping the
Super
scale enough to
intelligence.
call it super.
Okay.
Right. But no, I see where you're coming from. It has to be like a biological, like something really
Like a
like
mutation.
a power.
almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I could definitely get behind that.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I always wondered what would be your superhero if you had one.
What do you mean?
Superpower?
Like, what would be my power? Or?
Yeah, your superpower, your super.
Oh, geez, that is
Whatever.
tough.
Do we get a pick?
Oh, we can do whatever we want.
I'd definitely go with like time manipulation.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could add space to that too, that would be great. But even
Time
just-
manipulation.
Yeah. Like time travel, the ability to like stop it, pause it. Mess with
Okay.
it. Have fun
That's
with
a
it.
good
Stop and
one.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad. What would you do with it right away?
I'd go back to 99 and buy Amazon. Son, that's what I would do. I don't know if I can say it on here.
Go buy Bitcoin.
Hitler? Yeah. Hitler who?
Yeah.
Hitler who,
back and join Hitler. Yeah.
We could go with it.
Kill Hitler.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's so many things. I
Join
mean,
Hitler or
the
kill
list
Hitler.
is
That's
endless.
right.
The list is endless. So many questions could be answered. So many things could be done or undone. Hitler.
Or undone. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
no, there's like, use your imagination. I'd be doing all that.
You'd be doing everything.
I'd be doing all that.
How about you could only use it if, like, what would be a good negative for that? I feel like you need like an
other
offset.
edge
You
of the
can't just
sword.
have, you can't just have unlimited
Yeah.
power.
Ability to slow and fast time.
Well, I feel like my enormously large cock is kind of inconvenient sometimes. So that,
Every time that you use time manipulation, you gain 10 years on your life.
Oh, snap. That's a substantial chunk. That's
It's a good chunk of
nothing
time.
to scoff at. So you're saying I could only do it like a handful of times tops.
I mean, or you just be really old.
Yeah. I'll
or
be
stick
dust.
or
I'll be
stick in the
crusty.
time where you go.
So what if I time travel so far into the future that they're smart enough to find a way to stop me from aging when I travel? Is that an option?
I don't know.
I'll allow
Good
it.
luck with that.
I'll allow it.
Good luck with that. What if you go really far into the future and there is no future?
There's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I went too far. I went too far.
Yeah.
Need to
Because,
turn around.
realistically, like, how much longer do we got?
He broke
you know
the
what
firmament.
I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
He broke the time-space continuum.
I'll have to try jumping by a few hundred years each.
Yeah. Well, a few hundred years even. What if everything's gone?
Oh, I mean, yeah, if I
100 years.
Yeah, right. The first 200 jump, it's like, oh, we didn't even make it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what makes you think that we're gonna make it? You know what I mean?
That is fair. That is amen.
Asteroid.
I'll sign that petition, bro. Cheers.
If you could know the day that you die, what would you do with that time? You know, say you
Like the exact date.
Yeah, say you knew the time you were gonna die, but you didn't know how. What would you do with it? Could you really change anything, or do you think you'd just like live a whole different life?
I think I'd just live it out. See what
Keep
happens.
doing what I'm doing. You know?
Yeah.
See what happens.
Keep fighting a good fight.
I'd be like, I know. I'd be like, this is what kills me.
Yeah, I think
but at least you know it's not today, right? Like it might be tomorrow,
exactly.
or a couple weeks.
So you can do whatever the hell you want, right? In that time, because you know that's
it
not
all
gonna
depends
do
on
it.
how
Something else
long,
will.
you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is true, but I think that definitely the variable is when it would be, though,
Right.
you know, because if it's like when I'm 90, then no, I'm gonna stay the course because
Right.
that's what's getting me there. But if it's like a week, well, guess what?
How about it's like
Job, I'm not showing up tomorrow.
24 hours? What are you doing?
Exactly. I'm
Robbing a bank?
That is a tough one. I'm gonna hijack a plane. I'm gonna buy a plane and then fly. Whoa, no, not great. I'm gonna go to Vegas or something and then just have a really good night. What are you doing?
I think the hijacking is the terrorism. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna originally buy it, but it's like I only have like 24 hours. I want to go crazy, have fun, you know.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't hurt anyone. I just want to.
Okay.
You know, how cool would it be to see like a high speed chase
I'm gonna
with
go-
a jet, like a bunch of
Dude.
cars following the jet or something?
Have you seen Sky King before?
I don't think I have.
You know who
no.
that is? Okay,
No.
so this guy like robbed a jetliner with, I think it has like 40 or 50 people on it.
Oh, shit.
And he did a barrel roll while talking to people about not being able to fly a plane.
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I think I've seen like a video
It
like
is
that.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can go back and watch it, like rip Sky King first off, but oh my god, dude, it's one of the. He's a legend.
And he's like so
low-key.
nonchalant about it too. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, what are you yelling
He's like,
about?
I didn't really like mean to steal this plane. Now that I'm really
But here
thinking
I am.
about
This
it,
is fun.
but can I
wanna
do a barrel roll?
Oh, so
Fox,
good.
do a barrel roll.
What a legend! Yeah,
No, it's incredible.
freaking legend.
It's like one of the, yeah, it's like one of like the hallmark moments of the internet right there.
It's good. It was good. Yeah, not
Yeah.
nearly as way better than
That'll be you though. So like you just,
yeah. Do
Yeah.
a barrel roll.
Yeah.
On my way to Vegas.
I think I would do skydiving for sure.
there you go. Yeah.
That'd be something I'd try to knock out before I die in 24 hours if I only had a day to live.
It would be a fun experience.
But no shoot, right? Like that's.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's only if you want to go twice.
I might be on that plane with you for a little bit, for like half the ride.
I'm dipping, bro. I'm out. It's getting stuffy up here.
He's taking it over. I'm out.
Good luck, man.
Terrorist comes in groups of two, right?
Yeah,
So
safety in numbers, right?
the sleepers, yeah, you gotta watch out.
I'll
for
be at the
them.
bottom. I'm having that standoff with the police.
You're pre-gaming it. Yeah, you're warming it up for us. 24 hours? I don't need 24 hours, dude. Give me like 3 tops. I got it.
Yeah, you're just an accomplice at this point. You're like, I'll be there for the ride.
Fighting a fight.
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We got this. We got this.
I have some 1919 root beer right now, and I'm so excited
That is
Because-
some good stuff.
because I'm not drinking alcohol right now. It's like sugar instead, you know.
go.
No, that's fair.
I'm good. I don't really want to get punched out right now by the Hawaiian punch.
We're not even halfway through, man. Relax.
Yeah. It would hit me at the end of the pod, though.
Yeah.
I like wouldn't.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I
We
would
just
be
keep
normal,
going
then-
and going.
Cast
we
that
never
never
end the
ends,
show.
yeah.
Podcast, here we come, baby.
Here it is.
For
Episode
sure,
one.
this will be our inceptional episode.
The
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, the After Dark B tier show.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Marathon it.
AD B tier.
That's what we need to do. Just-
THC tier.
Yeah, THC.
we need to like Google like the Guinness record for longest cast, and then just do 1 minute past that. That'll get the name out there. That'll get us what we need.
I wonder what the longest podcast is.
You know, like a week straight.
Yeah, well, I wonder. Okay, like, and I wonder this about live streams too. Like when people do like the longest live streams ever, I wonder how much non-dead air they can get. You know,
Right.
because I think that has to be part of the record, right? Like if you're just like sleeping on air for 8 hours
Does
or
that
whatever.
really count?
No.
Are you really
No,
a
are
superhero
you really,
at that point?
Yeah, you really entertaining a crowd? No.
Right.
So I think like if we do a podcast that we would say like the longest podcast ever, we'd have to have like a rule, or like there'll have to be some type of like you can't have silence for over 4 seconds.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like
We'd have to
that.
have like a rotation.
Yeah.
You go get some sleep, we'll host it, and then we'll like tag team it out.
But isn't that part of it too? It would just be us. So like,
oh, yeah.
No, I'm
let's go
expecting
hire
us
the
just to
same
go like
people.
4 days without sleeping and us just delirious, just sitting here talking.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
talking about whatever.
We don't even
We're out
know.
of hat questions.
It doesn't have to make sense.
I would just read this entire book to you guys at this point. We do the
by
whole
line.
yellow pages.
Oh wow!
Susan Johnson's phone number.
Yeah, there's like phone numbers for people, and
Need a lawyer.
Now we got the dictionary.
yeah, the Bible, the
Right.
dictionary. We could cover them all.
Dude, we got content for this.
The whole point of that though, like you'd read one line and then you'd have to have everybody on the panel react to it. So it would be like, what do you think about Susan Johnson's phone number, huh?
Yeah, what about the first digit of that?
Yeah.
They're all sixes,
Are we
man.
calling? What do you think she does for a living?
Reminds me of like high school, and you had to like fluff the essay, and you'd like change it to 1.5 spacing and add some like white font, invisible letters and crap. Like, we'll find a way, guys.
Invisible letters. That's insane.
Change the font to white. It adds extra characters, man. This was back before like ChatGPT, when you can get really good cheating ideas. We had to go off the top. We had to,
I can't even.
We only had Spark Notes. That was it.
yeah, right.
And they got mad at us for using that
For
too.
real.
Only if you copied it word for word.
What? You're not supposed to.
I was just copy pasting. Dude. I didn't have time to do homework.
You copy the website and like
Yeah.
put a source at the
Just
bottom.
put the link in there.
Wikipedia, brought to you by Wikipedia.
Yeah. Oh, they got so mad about Wiki, dude.
They really did. They really
And you know,
did.
I get it now that I'm like out of high school.
I'm
where it's
just
like-
in there editing it. Be like, hey, it's on Wiki.
Right.
Yeah.
I donate $2 a year to Wiki.
Yeah.
Wiki is great.
You do?
Oh yeah, no, I'll use Wiki all day. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
wow.
Because I would argue 98% of it's accurate information, and yeah, when some weird edit gets updated, 9 times out of 10, you can clearly
Some
tell.
new
like,
celebrity death comes up. Morgan Freeman's dead.
most of the time they edit it so it's like shocking or funny or offensive in some manner, so you can kind of tell the red herrings, right? And then you can fact check it from there. But
Yeah.
if a real quick Google, Wiki's my first stop for sure.
I feel like it kind of Wikipedia kind of went downhill after I got out of high school.
Yeah.
Because then they started like updating people's like like social media stuff, and that's when it started getting like very political. And they were like, "Oh, this person's far right, or this person's far left, or whatever."
They started adding political
Yeah.
viewpoints to
The
it. Oh,
political
interesting.
affiliations of people's social medias accounts, and that's when it kind of started going downhill.
Sure.
So it's probably right after high school for me.
So what's your thoughts on Julian Assange then?
Julian Assange. Well, he was WikiLeaks, so wasn't he a different guy?
Yeah, this is Wiki.
It's
So
not
we're revealing
Wikipedia.
information, right?
It's not Wikipedia though.
Okay,
I feel like it's a different website altogether, huh?
Well, it is, but revealing information. Like you
Yeah.
got mad that Wikipedia revealed more information, but that's what WikiLeaks is founded on, and I think WikiLeaks is awesome. As
I mean, I think WikiLeaks is a different combo than Wikipedia.
apples,
but
oranges,
yes.
not even a fair comparison.
Yeah, I don't
Fair.
know. But yeah, I mean, that's all fair, I guess. I like the whistleblower stuff. I don't know how,
Accurate.
I don't know. Everybody hates Snowden for the same reasons too. It's just like, I don't know why.
Yeah,
like,
no.
he just said, hey, everybody's getting spied on.
Right. Just
And-
told us, confirmed what we already knew.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the big thing with Julian Assange was that like he had the Clinton Hillary leaks, right?
It got personal.
Yeah.
It got personal.
The Clinton email, like all that stuff, and then
Right.
like all of like the war crimes that were committed and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
and that stuff is wild.
Yeah,
that
no,
stuff
it's-
is wild.
Apparently, the people in power don't like when there's transparency. It's weird.
Yeah. But
Crazy.
who
Yeah.
wants transparency?
That's depressing.
Yeah.
Just give me some
Yeah.
fluff. Give me some sugar.
Give me some like,
sugar.
give me the PR spin, please.
Give me the Spark Note version.
yeah, yeah. Like I don't
Give
need
me the gist. Like,
You're
sum
right.
it up.
I don't
Like,
need to know about people dying in Gaza or whatever.
Right.
Just
who
give it-
won? Got it.
Yeah.
Check.
We're good to go here. Keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think I mean, all of that stuff. I mean, it's just like the internet is just like a transparent place. So it's like good to kind of see that. But what bothers me most about the internet in general is that like we know that bad stuff happens. So I don't know why they don't just go after that like really hard and then kind of let everything else be free. You know, like let the speech flow, but then like get rid of maybe the pedophilia and stuff.
Like really heinous stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good argument. But I don't know, the internet's such a wild place. Like at what point do you have a right to dictate what's on there or not? How can you really stop it when as soon as you take something down, they can put it back up in a different fashion? You know?
Yeah.
It's the Wild West for sure.
Yeah. Do you think that'll ever go away?
No, I think like the internet, the .com boom, all that changed the game in ways we couldn't have even fathomed. So I'm sure other AI is doing that now. There's going to be other technology, internet kind of advances like that completely flip the script and open doors and paths we can't even conceive right here now.
Yeah.
So no, there's always going to be advances. That's just human nature too, to advance, to always strive for that next level, that go farther, go harder.
Yeah. Do you think AI is going to like solve, because you had said math that we might not even understand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's going to like not even look at problems the same way that we look at them?
No. I mean, that's kind of a trick question because AI is based off of information that we already put out there.
True.
So, it's impossible for it to think in a different fashion, at least in a way that we know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, it can computate so much data. It can go over every possibility that is out there. It'll definitely, if you get people in a room, AI can come up with more ideas than them, inevitably.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. So basically, no one's going to have friends in the future because nobody has ideas anymore. It's just going to be an AI
Simpsons
computer.
did it.
Yeah.
Simpsons did it.
It's going to be everybody dating an AI and everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't annoy me nearly as much as a real person.
Like the last season of The Simpsons is all AI wrote. Like it is horrible.
Is it really?
It's horrible.
Wow.
Why is it so bad?
Because it was written by AI. Are you not listening, Brady?
It was horrible.
But what about it was?
It was all boring. Like nothing was funny.
Just didn't
like
slap the same, huh?
No.
Why did they write it all by an AI?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm guessing it's wrote by an AI because it was trash.
Oh, I thought you. I was like, holy
crap. I thought they like
that's,
confirmed
no,
that.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
They better
That's ballsy.
because it was trash.
Yeah.
What's your excuse then? If not,
Right, like
That's
season, like finale season of The Simpsons, better be a banger. And they should.
Oh, it was the finale. Like they're done with it.
Yeah,
Season.
they're done.
Oh, series
after,
finale.
After this, it's done.
Oh wow!
Like,
I was gonna
Good,
say they've been around
finally.
for like 70 years. It's hard to come up with new stuff. But if it's
Yeah.
the series finale,
Like-
you got to do it justice.
like you got to do something. Like
Right.
last season, like,
Yeah.
it's over. Like
That's a shame.
I feel like a lot of
trash.
stuff has been written by AI though. Like the
Oh,
last like
yeah.
10 or 15 years.
well, yeah.
90% of college theses, AI, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame
Dang, I could have passed.
Guarantee you, yeah.
I don't blame people for using AI though. Like I really
Absolutely
don't.
not. I mean, it's another tool at our disposal. So like back in the day, you could use your hammer or your fist. You're dumb not to use the hammer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Same concept now. Like it's a tool at our disposal. If you don't want to use it, that's fine, but you're ignorant. You're not taking advantage of all the opportunities available to
And
you.
teachers are getting like super mad about it because they're like, oh my God, they're all using this AI.
They're not
whatever.
learning. Yeah.
But it's like in 5 or 10 years, everyone's gonna be using
Commonplace.
it. Yeah,
Well, I'll
it's
have our
just-
own assistant.
Yeah, it's like it's not even like I don't know.
See, what
it
I was
bothers
reading
me.
recently about AI that's really interesting to me is apparently like your average interaction with an AI bot, 100 characters, I think it was, couple questions back and forth. It uses like 200 gallons of water.
Like just for energy? Or
Right. To keep the servers, like the computate, like it's a lot of energy it's using.
Yeah.
So yeah, to keep everything cool, the servers, whatever it runs off of. Yeah. Your average interaction per day, 200 gallons of water.
Wow.
Right. So multiply that by how many millions, billions of people are using the AI. That's crazy. And again, I didn't fact check it. But
No, because I think I saw something similar to that where it was like they're mad at us for using manners because even just saying thank you or goodbye
uses extra computation.
uses
right.
extra energy or whatever.
See, I was in that same article. It was also talking about whether it really makes any difference to use manners, be nice. And it actually does, because the AI bots are like programmed to kind of vibe with what your communication style. So if you're really polite and friendly and helpful, it is going to try to be more polite and helpful and friendly. If you're short, gruff,
tell it, hey, do this right now and do it right.
or else.
And then I'll say thank you if you get it right. But, you know.
You do what I want and then.
Yeah, and then I'll give you that manner.
And then.
Right.
No,
it's wild.
Sometimes I really do just type, and do this right the first time. Otherwise, I will get.
Or else I'm gonna pull the plug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the plug.
yeah. I'm in control here, bud.
Right.
Like,
Oh god.
even though I don't have any of the servers, but you know,
They
it is
doesn't know
what
that.
they don't know that.
It doesn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, they don't know.
They. Oof. It's a
If
slippery
anything,
slope,
though, if like they end up using that much water per whatever, they should just go like all nuclear power and
For real.
just like make
Go
that a
fusion,
thing.
baby. For real.
Why not?
Yeah, no. It's the next logical step.
It is the next logical step.
Because water's kind of important.
Yeah.
And there's a very finite
If
amount
you're
of
using
it.
all of it for computers, come on.
But that's it. Like, this is really fun and flashy and new, not even realizing the ramifications.
Yeah.
We're telling our great grandkid, well, we did have water, but then we wanted to talk to some robot for a
Go
bit.
talk to your AI, son.
I needed to know like some random information about Mars. Sorry.
Yeah. I was saying please and thank you, okay?
Right, I was being polite.
Please don't kill me.
No, it's wild, man. But if it isn't convenient, I tell you what.
It is way too convenient. That's kind of the problem with most of it.
Yeah.
That deep research button that they added is like super nice. You can just like have it do like entire research papers. I typed it in the other day for like cybernetic. Have you ever heard of cybernetics before? Either of you?
Yeah, like just the general field.
Well, yeah, but I guess it's like the connection of like machine and man and the like philosophy and everything like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been around for a long time.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
But I was like, I kind of just want to like learn more. So I was like, okay, deep research this for me and then explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Put it in crayon. Put it in crayon.
And it gave me like a pretty solid breakdown. I was
Sure.
like, oh yeah, like I know a little bit more now about
Well, I mean,
it.
technically, isn't Elon Musk's new Neuralink cybernetics?
Pretty much.
That chip in the brain that allowed him to play video games for the first time in a decade?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Bananas, man. Bananas.
I feel like you brought that up just to say bananas.
No, I'm
Man,
bringing that
that's
back.
bananas,
I'm bringing it
dude.
back, all right?
I've heard people saying it again.
Exactly. Salty, peppery,
Everything's coming back.
bananas. We're bringing it back.
Salty is definitely coming back.
Salty's been around.
salt must
Salty's
flow.
been around for a long time. But when you're extra salty, at some point you're peppery. It's
You're
beyond,
so salty
it's
that you
beyond
got
salty.
pepper.
Yeah, now you're getting into the spice.
Yeah, sure.
now we're peppery.
Yeah. As long as-
Whenever one of our clients at work piss me off, now I go, "You're all up in my Kool-Aid and you don't even know the flavor."
you're going mystery flavor. You go to mystery packet.
Yeah. Mystery packet.
Never go mystery packet.
Oh man.
That's great. I'm stealing it.
You know what though? I am still scared of those like mystery lollipop flavors. Because I never know what they're going to be.
Never go mystery. None of them are good to begin with. So when you're going like Russian roulette, like rolling the dice on a mystery pop, the only place that ever handed those out where you could even get one is a bank. And they were like
barber shop.
500 years old.
Yeah.
They came
They're
from World War II.
Yeah. They've been like
the
tucked
rations
away.
they had back then.
Yeah.
They sent them to war and they came back.
Basically, there was
They
always
were
a
in
cat
like an
hair on
old
it or something.
pallet, just sitting there. Somebody had to dust it off in the back before they gave it
Disintegrated
to
the
you.
moment you looked at it. Yeah,
Some
no.
kid's gonna love that someday.
You're right. Oh, no, thank you. Tootsie Pops, though. OG. Respect to Tootsie Pops.
Yeah.
But those just random, no.
Yeah. Well, the Tootsie Pop random ones, even like those were. What, they just scraped off the last syrup that came off the bin or whatever?
Like 4 or 5 of them, yeah.
Kind of like a mix of every flavor. It's like root beer and blueberry. Like, what's going on?
What are we doing here? Just because we can doesn't mean we should.
Why not just mix the fruits together? That would have been like better.
Make it
you
a
know?
WAP. Introduce them early.
WAP. Ghetto blasters.
A little bit of everything, please. That's wild. Tootsie Pops, though.
Tootsie Pops, man, I tell you.
Mm.
Any crazy stories with those? Did you guys ever choke on one as a kid?
What?
No,
I feel like this is coming from a story.
Oh, me neither.
Not to deep throw my Tootsie Pops. or anything.
Never
Just
mind.
wondering if
Never
you were
mind,
normal.
guys.
Yeah, just wondering if you guys were normal. I didn't want to be
You
weird.
ever choke on your Tootsie Pop? You want to?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be proposition tonight. All right.
Stick down.
How many licks does it take, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
3. 3.
I don't know whoever owns Tootsie Pops, but they need to get in contact with us. We got some ideas.
Yeah. The B-tier pop. Dude.
Right.
Sponsored by Tootsie Rolls.
That would be such a weird sponsor. If we were able to land that, though.
We will start a chat war on your feed.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that now. We have the power to do chat wars now. What we should really do is that we should have 2 different AIs just arguing in their comments all the time about anything that we're talking about.
We
So
should.
people think that there's engagement and then they'll
That'd be
jump
great.
in. Yeah.
That would be great.
I mean, I'm sure people are already doing that somewhere. Facebook is probably all AI at this point.
And our
but-
special guest today is Gronk.
Yeah.
That'd
We
be
have
interesting.
Grok and Claude
Yeah, that'd be
making
interesting.
comments about Chat Jippity.
Off comments. Slightly off kilter.
Ah,
It's very
man.
convenient though. We were playing D&D a couple weeks ago, and it's like, oh, what's your character look like? Random question for everyone. So I literally just put it in a GPT. I'm like, oh, make me a rogue elf, blah blah blah, and I'm like, that's what my character looks like. So I didn't even have to think about it. It did it for me. So practical application.
So cool, man.
Yeah,
So
no,
cool.
yeah. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah, what you just did.
Yeah.
No, it is. I mean, it's pretty baller. They come up with random ideas and stuff like that. Artists have all these different feels for it, where they're like, "Oh my god!"
Well, for
that
not
together,
everyone
and they're
ideas like that are free flowing, right? I'm not the creative. I'm good at math and numbers and data, real
Yeah.
tangible things, not that fictitious art. Throw a
I
can
would
of
say
soup
that-
at a canvas and that's art. Okay.
I would say it's all the same, honestly. The more you kind of look at it, most of the art stuff too, without even thinking about it, they're doing numbers in their head, but they're
Yeah.
doing it more in the sense of how can I fit this onto the canvas, or how can I put this engineering thing in the
Sure.
practice or whatever.
I want to say the golden ratio, that is pleasing to
Yeah.
us just in general.
Music is
Yeah.
all that.
Right.
Music is all golden ratio
Science
stuff.
and arts. There's a reason they're taken together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I could agree with that to an extent.
Okay. For an extent.
To
I
an
like
extent,
that.
yeah.
To an extent. You're like, maybe.
Because, again, what is art? It's in the eye, whatever. But I just don't understand. You go to an art gallery, especially those fancy ones in big cities, and,
You seen that banana taped to the wall?
right, exactly, dude. Ate it,
Have you ever seen that guy who just put his glasses down on the floor and people were taking pictures of it?
Right.
Crazy.
So, yeah, no, so at some point, is that really art?
I don't
Is
think
a
so.
banana art?
I
Really?
think art will kind of combining a combination of the art and science, right?
Mhm.
I think art has to be. I think there is an objective beauty in art, and if you look at old statues or old churches in Eastern
Oh, yeah.
Europe and stuff like that,
I give it the chills.
those are, I think, objectively just this is art, this is beauty, right?
Aesthetically pleasing.
And everybody can't argue with that. Those old Gothic churches, even in Eastern
Yeah,
United States and whatnot.
Notre Dame,
all-
yeah.
yeah. You look at them and you're just okay, this is art. I don't know
Mhm.
why this is what it is, but it is.
It makes
I
me
think,
feel something.
yeah, and I think, I don't know if taping a banana qualifies any of that.
And that's where
to
I
say that
disagree.
might be more art based than say some of the abstract art that people have come out with recently is probably true.
And in his
Like-
defense, what if that it was a statement over what is art? Okay,
Yeah.
it's a banana. What if that's why you made that? Is exactly what we're talking about now. So I can agree to an extent, but at some point, someone will say that's art, and I'm like, no, that's a banana taped to a wall. I'm sorry, my guy.
But it's duct tape,
Oh, well, at that point, if it's name brand, we gotta go Scotch. We gotta go clear tape.
Yeah.
You gotta see the banana.
Oh man.
So that's where I draw the line. So that's where it was interesting too, because you were saying, the churches, all that, it makes you feel something.
Yeah.
Right? So banana to a wall, not as much. So maybe that's what art is. It makes you feel something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it like forces you to feel something though.
Whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel something.
Yeah. You're gonna lick that Tootsie Roll, man.
We're back at it already. I felt better.
Yeah, it's not that cool.
Is it in yet? Am I feeling it yet?
Then I come back. I still don't get it.
Still don't feel it, man. Emotional damage. That's great. That's great.
Well,
Crazy
guys,
kids.
we have a hack question probably that we have to ask at some point. But I don't know what time it is. Maybe it doesn't matter.
What is time?
I also looked.
What is
that.
time?
Time is a concept.
It's a social pyramid scheme.
Do you think time is fake?
Time. What is? I mean, it feels like what is time? Really? Yeah, like what kind of dimension are we talking about? Like
The eighth dimension.
yeah. So, actually, I was reading an article recently where apparently they developed a new way to tell time, rather than like the passing seconds, hours, whatever, like our constructs now.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes to like the molecular atomic level, and it was way too big brain again for my public school education, but something regarding like how fast this proton is traveling to get from point A back to point B, or like some gobbledygook. But long story short, a new way to tell time has recently been at least hypothesized.
Yeah, I always thought
do the sun.
Right, I thought it was like,
does my thumb cover the moon? Like, you know,
You don't know that trick?
what?
Like when the sun's like about to like set, you like put your thumb up.
Yeah.
And however long this.
I wouldn't be able to do it like, hey, this is how it goes, but I've heard of something
It's pretty
like
like
that.
like similar like if
Bear
it's at
Grylls
the tip
kind
of
of
your
thing.
thumb, you got maybe like an hour, like 2 hours before it like goes down. Like
Get a pretty decent rough estimate.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know the exact mechanics, but it's a thing.
All right.
We don't have to know how to survive anymore, bro. Like, we're comfy.
This is fun. All right.
Amazon will deliver anything you need, man. Relax.
Hey, I had a game back in when I grew up. It was called Outside. So
What's that?
exactly.
Did you get the DLC? It's called Inside. It's called
I got the
RTX
DLC. I got the DLC the
4090.
hard way.
Upgraded, baby.
Oh, those were the days, man.
The DLC came with emotional damage. All right.
It came with a scrape knee. Came with a rusty drinking water.
Couple
hose.
broken bones. Yeah, drinking out of the hose. You know.
Those are the days, man. Those are the days.
That was
So dangerous.
dude.
How did we survive?
Great game. Outside.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Like, I wish I could have played it
It was
more.
pretty good. It was pretty good.
I wish I had more time. I think, like, I don't know.
You have plenty of time.
Well, as a kid, man. I wish I would have had more time as a
You're a kid at heart.
I mean, yeah, but, you know.
Get
Just
outside.
because the government tells you legally you're an adult doesn't mean that's how you have to feel. All right.
Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional.
Boom.
All right.
That's exactly it.
But, you know, my knees nowadays. You know?
I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping off the swing. Like
We're not
See,
going
I
that
would, still
far.
be, I would still be doing that. Like,
Someday.
so I need more time, man. So I need more
Need
time.
more time.
gotta hit the gym more before I do that. You know.
We gotta work our way up to that.
Oh my gosh. No, so talking about time on a molecular level, right? So this is kind of random. But
Okay.
Not really.
when you can like look at a proton and like the opposite on the electron, like one goes up, one goes down, right? Like positive and negative charge.
Yeah.
When you look at one of them, the other inverse automatically happens anywhere in the world or anywhere, any point in time. You know that, right? So like
Yeah.
the observer will watch like a positive electron and then the negative counterpart, no matter where it is, you could place it anywhere,
Right.
instantaneously will be the opposite charge
Based on the observation.
based on the
Yeah.
observation, right?
Again, I've heard something.
So time is fake, right?
Yeah.
Because if that's like actually true, then it is only by the observer.
Mm-hmm.
But that just gets like really funky when you start bringing in, okay, like we're all observing something, right?
That's why work feels so much longer than 10 hours.
Well, it's the gravity of the situation, right? Like when
gravity,
you know,
it is gravity affects time.
but if
right?
it's like I'm out having fun, time just goes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying attention to the clock.
Oh
Like,
yeah. No, I mean that's definitely a thing for sure.
Yeah, and it's because your brain is processing like no stress, so
Yeah.
it's just like, well, it's not heavy. You're not lifting anything heavy.
Chilling here.
You know what I mean?
I drop it at the door, pick it up when I get in. You know.
Yeah. Why even? why even?
Severance? Yeah.
Why even pick it back up? I don't know. Like,
I'd rather pick it
just
back
leave
up
it.
than add more.
I guess.
I'll pick it back up. I know what I was dealing with before. Like, I don't want it. I want nothing new. I don't want nothing new. Yeah.
Refund on that.
They'll surprise me. You know.
Yeah.
Give me something new, and I'll be like, I wasn't expecting that.
Can you guys do me a huge solid and open up that bottle of whiskey?
Sure.
No, that
Oh, this one.
that one.
The one that's currently not open.
You just pointed.
How
In his
much?
defense,
How much alcohol does this one have?
I have no idea, bro.
Label
I
it.
heard
There was no
I heard-
coins exchange. It doesn't need an
I heard
ingredients
we need to
label.
talk
It's
to you
not
about
FDA
a
approved.
chocolate one.
I think no, he did, and it actually was
I-
pretty
I
decent.
think we need to. I think we need to talk to you about a chocolate one.
I can talk to my friend.
Add this to my root beer.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, now you are drinking.
Well, I mean, he put a cube in the
sip.
thing. He has to at least.
Well, why didn't you just add this?
I mean, maybe I'll add
Why'd
that later.
Why'd you ask him to open it if you're
That's
not
gonna be
gonna
spicy right
savor
here.
it?
Oh, I want the spicy root. Man.
Yeah.
It's like ginger.
Kicking the dick. Lets you know you're alive.
Oh my god.
Between the sarsaparilla and the sassafras.
Do you like a sarsaparilla root beer?
sarsaparilla?
I don't know.
Is it sassafras or sarsaparilla?
Sassafras?
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. I don't know the difference.
Dude, I wasn't born in 1800. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, like I don't have the apothecary book.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I'm not like.
I didn't do my
I'm
homework.
I just bought it from the
Yeah, how
local.
much peppermint is in that?
I
I
bought it
don't
from
know.
our local gas station.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah,
You know the one.
I
Oh,
do.
there's only one. Yeah.
I
The
used
only
to-
one we went to.
I used to
yeah.
work at it. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Nice. That's called networking. You weren't working. You were networking.
Dude, I was networking.
He
dude.
was the business.
heck
I
yeah.
knew so many people when I worked down there. Like, it was
He probably knew
crazy.
me, not even knowing.
I had connections to people I never even thought I would ever have.
He had connections to me before he knew me.
Right. Yeah.
Probably.
You
Well, I would
did.
have had it.
You did.
Yeah.
Like
100.
so many people that we've had in common. It's just like,
Yeah.
you were smoking with them. I know where they got it.
It's like the
But our
bacon,
paths just
6
never
degrees of
cross.
No, yeah.
separation.
Sometimes that like happens.
I was just the dude where they got the stuff where they go smoke with you. You
You're
know?
probably standing right next to each other and didn't even
Yeah.
realize
We were
it.
probably in the same house party and didn't even
Exactly.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
usually how
Just
it
in a
goes.
different
It's the
room.
Kevin Bacon game, the 6 degrees of separation.
I was the guy just coming
Except we were
in.
like two.
I was
Yeah,
coming
exactly.
in, dropping
Real
off
close.
drugs and dipping because I didn't want to get caught there.
Yeah.
Like,
Not the first rodeo here.
no. I'm the first one out.
Goddamn right.
Like,
I stand by a window or a door, baby. One of my very first house parties.
Last
too,
one in,
same
first
thing.
one out. Yeah.
Goddamn right. Cops busted in, so we dipped out a window through the bushes and we got out.
Then again, I have been at the party where it has been busted, and I did get tased. So
Oh,
it was not
don't
fun.
tase me, bro. That's
It was on my own accord.
yeah. I mean, most of the time they don't just do it willy nilly for fun. I'm not
They
saying it
gave
never
me
happens.
multiple chances.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it never happens, but most of the time there's
What are you
probably
gonna
a
do?
reason.
Tase me? Some guy who gets tased?
I didn't even
Don't
ask.
Tase me, bro.
I just kept running.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, they made
Wait,
me
after
stop.
taking a plug, you kept
No,
running?
no,
Oh,
no,
okay, I
no.
was
They
gonna
made
say.
me stop.
Whew. Unless you were on something or you were way bulkier back
Oh,
then.
no.
Yeah, he'll drop.
I
real
flopped
quick.
like a fish.
Yeah. Something about not being able to control your muscles. It'll do it.
Faded like the goat, you know?
Ah.
Oh man. There's videos of people who just take tasing.
Two
Like,
or three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
It's
saying. You either have to be
crazy.
an extremely big guy or you have to be on something else that's
Yeah.
causing those signals not to.
Yeah, you got to be high on life if you're
'cause
gonna be
it's
taking that.
uncontrollable. It locks your muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever
that's
been
really-
tased?
No.
But you have.
yeah.
Yeah.
I put my
One
hands
and only
up.
time. One
Yeah,
and
I
only
well,
put
time.
it's
my
a one
hands
and
up
done
and said, yes, sir.
I was done after that. They were like, "Do you want any more?" I said, "No."
I didn't need that extra opportunity. I learned right away when they
I see you
drew
got
it.
that gun over there.
Which one are you reaching for?
Yeah.
You can't take me down. You're like on the floor already.
Know which one you're reaching for. That's my question.
Which hip are we
Like,
going
right.
to?
Dude, sometimes they don't even know.
Yellow, black. I'm colorblind. I see color.
I
like
see
that.
no color. What is
Bam!
this?
Pulling a boat.
Oh, shit. We found the reason, guys. Plot twist. That's so great. I mean, it's not great, but it's
Back
funny.
to my
Yeah.
shootout.
All right.
They should like give you a legal duel before they shoot at you, so you could also draw.
A taser.
Equal opportunity.
Give me a- give me a
10
ta-
steps and turns.
Give me a
at high
taser
noon.
fight.
Yeah,
Shoot out with a taser.
A taser fight.
taser.
Midwest
It
taser.
reminds me of like when you were younger, the Roman candle fights, only if we had tasers.
We would have did it.
So, fun fact Walmart right now, we could go there right now, right here. As dumb as we are with our driver's license and buy flare guns.
I can go to the smoke shop and get a taser.
Exactly. We could literally
Oh yeah,
right
we can buy
now
tasers. Yeah.
have a flare gun fight. We could have a taser gun fight, like you were saying. Like nothing is stopping us legally
B-tier
speaking.
footage.
Extra credit behind the scenes, the bonus feature.
Yeah.
Why did they
Third
show
degree
up?
burns.
Why did they show up like that?
Why do you look like the Hamburglar, dude? I look like the Elephant Man. But yeah, no, that's kind of scary. The fact that anyone 18 plus can just walk out there and buy a flare gun.
I mean, not really.
No questions
They
asked.
can go buy a firearm.
Yeah, you can-
Yeah, it is true.
buy a
And I mean,
gun.
that's not scary either. Yeah, exactly. Anyone can. But yeah, no, there's no checks for a flare gun. None at all. At all.
Oh yeah,
Just
no.
like- yeah,
I
no,
can
you're
walk
18.
out of the store and use it.
Right. So, I mean, a little bit different, but like, I promise you, they should not have
But
sold
I'm
me a
doing
flare
this.
gun when I was
have
18.
to try it in store. Desktop.
We
Yeah.
gotta test it out. Try
Isn't
before
a
you
flare
buy.
gun just like a firework though? Like I feel like you can buy fireworks, can't you?
Yeah, and we shouldn't have been doing Roman candle fights either, probably. But yeah, that's the point. They should definitely have not sold me a flare gun at 18, but they would
Should
have.
they have
Yeah.
done
They would
it?
have.
Was it fun?
Did you die though?
Did you die?
That's called natural selection.
Man, ever since I saw that Dodgers fan celebrating it with I think it was just a bottle rocket, but he blows his
his
entire
hand
hand off.
Yeah, that was messed
That's what
up.
he gets for being a Dodgers fan.
Yeah. Well, and being an idiot, dude. He held on to it
that
like
too.
he didn't drop it.
Yeah, he
or
like ran
anything.
with it.
Yeah.
He's like trying to run away, but it was in his hand. It was,
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not laughing
And
at
then-
his expense, but
He
that was
didn't
pretty
watch
dumb,
Looney
yeah.
Tunes as a kid, did he?
For real. Well, maybe he did, and he thought it would like just regenerate or like turn
I got my
black
hands
with
cut.
sun. Like,
Yeah.
in his defense, I did that when I was like 6 years old. I told my 4-year-old sister to stand in front of a door and I slammed the door thinking she'd just like go stiff and fall over. And no, that's not exactly what happened.
Jesus.
In my defense, I was like 6 years old. I imagine this guy was a bit older, but
Yeah, this guy was like 20 or something.
yeah, he was a little crusty. So natural selection, man. Hey, I was the one doing the slamming though, so
Yeah. So you didn't get hurt.
exactly.
She got hurt.
Oh no, I got hurt. My dad was not happy. You know?
Oh, he got his ass whooped.
Way worse, in fact, way worse. She got it easy, dude. She got it easy. That was my first amputation.
Yeah, right.
Emotional damage.
And physical damage, much physical damage.
Jesus.
But I promise you, I never did it again.
Yeah.
Learned a
Yeah.
damn good lesson.
That he knew about.
No, never, no. We weren't risking round two, no.
Hey, son, have you ever finished a Tootsie Pop before? That's what it was?
Thankfully, no, physical. I said, I guess, no, the not sexual kind of physical, yeah. Yeah, law and order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thankfully, I'll take that.
By the way, this is awful.
Not a good combo, huh?
Not a good combo.
Not a good combo.
The sassafras and the sassafrizzle or whatever he was talking about. With like
Sarsaparilla.
the sarsaparillas with the jalapenos.
I remember sassafras
Serranos?
back in the day, though. Man.
Is it paprika in this now too? I don't know. I don't like it.
Some sussa.
It ruined my 1919. But you know, I'm gonna finish it. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of the rule, right? Kind of the plan.
Like a man.
Hat question either? Anybody?
Oh man, he's closer.
We have to. B tier. B tier pod.
That's the rules, man.
I
That's
don't.
the rules. Them's the rules.
When were these rules?
We don't make it. We barely even follow them.
We have rules.
This is a scripted podcast.
We
Okay?
we don't make the rules, barely even follow.
We've already scripted this.
Your graphic should be here for this one.
What are you talking about, Brady? We haven't scripted
Whose question
anything.
is it, do you think?
Yours.
Mine?
Yes.
I can tell that handwriting from there.
What's the difference between spirituality and religion?
It's a tough one.
That is a good one.
It is a good question. You sure it's my handwriting?
I'm pretty sure.
So religion is one that's
not
been
mine.
socially accepted, and then spiritualism is one of the fringes that isn't like part of the cool kids club.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
I mean, it's like a, yeah. It's
You're either a Republican or Democrat, or you're one of those weird ones, right? You're either the Christian, Catholic, or Islamic, Jewish. And that's about it. Other than that, like if you're Wiccan, that's not a religion. That's a cult. All right.
But is it spiritual, I guess, in nature?
And that's where I would say that's what, my tongue-in-cheek response would be. But yeah, no, I think, spiritualism doesn't have to be a god, right? It doesn't have to be in
It just
this
has to be a
textbook.
higher power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could be even a feeling. We talked about it once as far as you, like the Grand Canyon, you just have that sense of awe. You can't even control it. Look at a beautiful piece of art or whatever it is. Like that could be spirituality. It speaks to your soul, your being. Can't explain it. Can't put it into words, but you know it's there. You feel it.
Yeah. All right.
Like me with marijuana,
You feel it though,
I
too.
feel it. I feel it.
I feel a higher power.
I feel
It's
really
me.
high, man. I am high.
The blood of our Savior.
You hit that toke one time and you start going religious.
We're getting props now. We got props.
Yeah, you have props.
I don't have my shelf yet.
Yeah, whenever we get shelves, dude, I can't wait.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
There'll
We're
be
up in the
joints
game.
just lined up here. I'll just take it and light it.
So maybe we had a 3 out of 4
show,
for
yeah.
equipment because we need a show. Need that.
Yeah. 3 out of 4. Well, like I said, what was the other one? It was find the right space. We haven't found the right space yet.
The feng shui.
Proper use of the mic. Oh.
The feng shui in this room.
Ryan, are you still talking to the mic?
Oh, wait, what?
What?
I want to sanitize this when we're done here. I'm talking into this mic.
If I had to guess between like spirituality and religion, right? I think spirituality is like it's kind of like the self,
Individual.
yeah, it's kind of like the self, man, I don't know how to like really word this without sounding like a complete dumbass. You know what I mean?
When have you ever worried about that?
They're already commenting that.
Oh yeah. Hi.
When have you ever worried about that in your life?
Batman is not a superhero, okay? You read the
Here we
dictionary.
go.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope you don't get D-dust.
Yeah, so like the self, right? Like the
They already
journey.
took us on Facebook. Don't let them take us down on YouTube now.
You're
Not
gonna get-
again, but the first
You're
time.
going to get swatted, bro.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't be the first time.
Wait, we really do have 24 hours. This is my shootout sesh.
Oh, we'll live stream tonight.
I was gonna tell you guys that at the end of the pod, but yeah.
Surprise!
This is where the question came in.
Wait, the special guest you were talking about was SWAT?
No, a bomb
Oh, even better.
in you guys.
Drink
There's
up.
2 bombs in that
There's
liquor
one
that we
knife,
opened.
2 bombs.
You guys
Good
know how
luck.
I'm not drinking tonight, right? Like that's why there's a bomb in this.
Oh, snap.
I think I heard it, dude.
It's ticking for sure.
Make it work. We'll make it work.
Might as well light it.
I'll take you to Nam, baby. I'll take you to Nam.
One life to live, man. Well, 24 hours actually. Like,
Oh, I got 24 hours. I just got to carry this.
Start the plane now.
start the plane now. Yeah.
Be like the guy that stole it on Code Blue Cam after.
Oh, yeah. That happened like a few months ago. Yeah. So not nearly as cool as
Crazy.
Barrel Roll Guy, but we got our
Yeah.
own local.
Hey,
you
it
know.
might be cooler. You might actually get to take off. He just got stopped in the plane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our
Is
local
that what
version.
happened? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he robbed a quick trip of some cartons of cigarettes.
Like
and
2
then
cartons of
Got
cigarettes.
to the French Island airport and got into a private plane and had a standoff with, all the cops.
That's wild.
And, yeah, eventually after a few hours they were able to convince him out. I
I
think they
would've
ended
took
up
off.
tasing
Fuck
him.
'em.
They tased him too. Like he was.
Of course they did.
Dude, he was literally like, okay, I'll come out, and they're like, sucker.
Yeah, like
Joke's on you.
4 people tasing him at one
It was
time,
so
and yeah,
funny. It was so funny, but
I never saw that video, but
oh yeah, no.
I just know that like Noah Benz went back to jail.
I don't know who
You guys
that
know
is.
him?
No.
Okay, so
say
he
Name
is
sounds
like
familiar, but I don't know him.
he's like known as the Triceratops guy.
Oh, yes, I do know him.
So yeah, he like got arrested like years ago on Code Blue Cam, and he roared like literally
Nice.
did like a dinosaur roar to the cops on cam or whatever.
I only know him as
That's
Tourette's.
classy.
Everybody knows it was this guy. Yeah, and
Noah.
that's local. So if anybody ever wants to talk to us about like random stuff here,
We need him on the pod.
Wait, we're not going to talk about Mayor Mitch's
So
wife?
he got arrested again, but he's going away for a long time on this one.
Our buddy Cato's got an in.
Yeah. Yeah, he does, actually, like low key. But Noah got like arrested for I think it was like abuse of a minor.
Oh,
He's
shit.
going away for a
Oh,
while.
fuck.
We're not
Yeah,
having
we
him
don't
on
want
the
him on the
No,
pod.
this is
No,
lacrosse.
yeah.
You'll get out on sick bond, I promise.
It is lacrosse.
It is
yeah.
lacrosse, man. It
Dude,
is
I
wild.
was trying to contest a parking ticket or something once. So I was in court and I was waiting my turn to go up and do
Oh, you
my
showed
thing.
up, you get it acquitted.
More than
Yeah,
likely,
pretty
yeah.
much.
And it was a ticket. It was like the moral of it. I'm like, you guys, like if I was in the wrong, I would suck it up and
No,
pay.
if
but
honestly, if you show up,
most of the
they're
time
gonna
they do it
drop
no
it.
matter what.
Yeah.
But this one for me was on principle. But regardless, I was waiting my turn. There was sun up ahead, and this guy. He was from Chicago. He's not from here. Got picked up with like pounds of fentanyl or meth or something. And I watched the judge, like sign him on $10,000 sig. And then like
What?
the public defender, the DA was like, he has no registered addresses here. The moment you let him out, he's going to go back to Chicago. The
and
only
be gone,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You're never going to see him again.
No, he's sending mules at that point.
Yeah. And the judge, I can't remember which one it was, but he's like, oh no, this guy looks, he looks good on it. He looks good on it.
He's not gonna flee.
Yeah. He did not look good on it, folks. He did not look good on it. I tell you. Not trying to,
I want to meet.
profile or anything. He did not.
I needed this judge. Where
Yeah,
was this judge when
apparently.
I
I
needed
need that
it?
guy too.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I didn't do it.
But it's like
he
a joke.
looks like he didn't do it.
Yeah, he's good on it. $10,000
Did you
bond.
not listen? He said he didn't do it. Okay. Well, that's lacrosse. Like sick bond for everything. Like Code Wi, whatever. So,
Yeah. Oh,
One was enough.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Some people are like out there doing a lot, man.
It's-
they like get picked up that morning after they get one usually.
yeah.
Driving
Banana.
home, yeah.
It's bananas flavored OWI. Yeah.
My friend got a one coming to pick me up after getting arrested.
Oh shit! The double whammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a back to
I was like,
back.
bro, what are you doing?
You can't double dip. You can't double ding us.
Yeah, I thought it was
Double Jeopardy.
safe. Yeah.
Double Jeopardy. Come on.
I thought that was safe for like 48
Wait,
hours.
I've
I
already
thought
got
we
charged
had-
with it once. They can't charge me with it again.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought I at least have like a 48-hour like
Remember the
layover
constitutional
period or
right?
something. Yeah.
A
Like-
freeze period.
Yeah.
Probationary period.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh god. Yeah. No, it's crazy.
No, they said, do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to jail.
But yeah, no. Hopefully he gets. Hopefully he gets it. But knowing
Yeah.
the judges around here.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. But yeah, I think his like actual potential charge is like 26 years in federal or something.
Good. Good.
So-
Yeah, good, but damn.
Hopefully they stay the course on it.
Yeah, I guess it would be state prison, but I don't know if. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was over state lines. I have no idea. But yeah, it is crazy. To see that name again, and like recently, I think his dad got shot at a bar downtown.
Shit. So it runs in the family kind of thing.
Yeah,
I got you. I got
runs
you.
in the family. Like I don't know if his dad died, but I think his dad was in like one of those.
Oh, was that at recovery room a few months
active-
ago?
I think it was on the north side.
Okay.
Might have been like Fisher's.
How sad is it when it's like which week?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Which
it never
bar?
Used,
Lacrosse, Wisconsin.
it
Like,
never used to be like that.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
dude, it's
Yes,
been
it
Ever
did.
since. I mean, but
Yes,
not
it
to the
did.
extent.
Yes, it had its
disagree.
streets. It did though.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, there
It
were
did,
like
though.
areas you didn't
Okay,
go to,
like
but there
Hood
weren't,
Street, you don't go
there
down.
weren't
about to-
murders. There were not
Hood
murders
Street had
every
a
other
shooting
week.
every other week, but
Yeah.
They named that street right.
yeah,
In a
they
certain
did.
area or two,
Maybe
bad
they
shit
named that
happened.
because of that reason. They're just like, don't go down this one.
No.
It's
Yeah.
the hood.
Yeah,
You knew the
Martin
area.
Luther King Drive Junior Boulevard. Don't go down there.
Every one of them, I promise.
Everyone
I
are
think,
both are bad.
Only
yeah.
in convertibles on that road.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is actually pretty nice. I'll go down there anytime. But yeah, no, I mean, we have areas to avoid, but it's not like a murder every other week. We're not even surprised to hear about it now.
That we know about.
It was different back then. I would argue, yeah.
Yeah. It was different back when we held the record for most bars in the downtown area. Okay.
I think we still do.
No, we don't. We don't? Yeah, a year
I
or
think
two
we got
ago.
beat out.
Yeah, a year or two ago. I
Good.
think we still have some records, but it's not.
We
that
got the
one
world's
anymore.
largest six pack.
We
I
still
gave
got
that.
that. We still got that.
I think we don't anymore.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think it got I think the liquid got taken out of it, so we don't have it anymore.
Oh.
No, they just relabeled it. That's all they did to it.
You sure?
That's all they did.
I know somebody who works at the brewery, and they
Let's
said
find
they don't
out.
have it.
Need
Yeah, I
him
don't
on the
know.
Well, now
pod.
we're getting philosophical again. Like, is it the
Yeah.
largest six pack?
Is
if
it
it's empty?
religious or is it spiritual?
Right.
Doesn't matter if it's empty. It's just the
It's
world's
still a
largest six pack.
It's an empty six pack, but it's a six pack. Yeah, I know.
I'm sure somebody's beat us.
This is all we got, Brady. Come on.
Yeah.
I got 640s. What do you got?
You got 640s. That's cute. I got 5 billion.
Yeah. 6'5" billion.
I meant large ones.
You're right. The tall
Old
boy.
English.
the
Yeah.
tall boys.
The tall boy, like the 4-story tall boys. We got something.
Yeah, at least we have our pride, you know?
Yeah, right. Darn right.
We have Oktoberfest. We have like
Yeah.
the biggest Oktoberfest.
It's actually
we'll
like
hang on
third
to
or
that.
fourth now.
Out of
We got-
Germany?
we got,
Yeah, we have the biggest one. Yeah.
No, we got bounced out of that too.
Did we?
Yeah, I think
Jeez,
there's
we're
someone
really
in
sliding.
there's somewhere in Utah or Arizona that doesn't
Utah?
work. Yeah, like some
Aliens.
random
They don't even
ass
drink out
hoe
there.
Aliens.
Yeah, but they all got 2 wives, so the population is big.
Oh, sister wives. God damn it.
Yeah, a classic.
Those poor
How
guys.
they get you. Yeah.
I'll get you.
So yeah, we got bought out of that too. So but we
Hey.
still got the 6-pack, empty or not.
Dang. I feel like we're really sliding down, you
We
know?
really are going downhill quick, folks.
Are we still in the drunkest cities of America?
Promise you that's not gonna
Okay,
change.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That won't change. Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Like Wisconsin has like 10 of the
Three
drunkest
of the-
counties.
4 of the
or
top
4 of the
something.
top
Yeah.
10, yeah.
4. We got 5 of the top 4.
Yeah.
Minnesota, Wisconsin, yeah, have like 8 out of the top 10.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do here.
Like,
We have serial killers too.
We're really good at that.
Yeah, if
We're really good at
counting
breeding
that
those.
up. Yeah.
Darn right.
we can't talk about that here. Huh?
We can't talk about
Don't
work.
spoil the surprise, dude.
Don't ask what's in my freezer. Oh,
My mom's cooler than
Oh,
your
wait.
mom.
Not everybody knows about that. Like the
My
one
mom's
on-
cooler than your mom. Yeah. The French Island guy
French
who
Island guy.
stashed his dead mom
Yeah, in the freezer to
I
collect.
forgot about that.
She died of natural causes, but he stuffed her in the freezer for
To
like
collect-
how many years? A
like,
decade? Like it was a long
Social
time.
Security.
Yeah.
10 years of social security
Yeah.
checks.
That was wild. That was bananas. as
His
well.
name was Philip too. It was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee.
Got your out.
Yeah.
It was
They
him.
found someone
It
named
was
with the
him.
same name.
It was
and
him.
I got you.
That's insane.
I threw his mom in his freezer. Yeah.
Wait,
I
your name
mean,
is Philip too?
He
I got a
threw his
plan for
mom in
you.
his freezer.
That's insane.
Strategy. It was that Phil, not me.
Who was also the smiley face killer, which is why you haven't seen any of
Bro,
I'm just joking.
I'm telling you.
What's your biggest theory on that?
the smiley face killer.
Yeah,
It was a cougar, but she got too old now.
that's my theory too.
That's nice.
How about your
Well,
theory?
how many? All of
I
them
think-
were drunk males.
Yeah. I think it was
Who's
just,
luring a drunk male to the river?
I think it's just drunk people falling into the river. But I've heard of the
Falling
serial
into
killer
the
conspiracy.
river?
Yeah. I mean, you got to think a lot of these college kids, like,
Who's going
they've-
straight to the river?
Bro, think about it. You're a fresh college kid in a strict household. This is one of your first times ever drinking. You go to one of the biggest drinking cities in United States. Yeah, I promise you, there are going to be rookies that aren't used to drinking that do some dumb stuff. So, to me, Occam's razor comes into effect. The most likely
who-
explanation is probably the
Who's
correct
going
one.
straight to the river? You know what I mean? Like,
Go for a stroll. You get blackout and
but
don't
like,
even know what
okay,
you're doing. There's
hear
billion
this theory.
reasons.
Like, a fine cougar comes up. Oh, hey,
I'm not disputing that.
Seeing you walking alone,
yeah.
you know, picking you out of a crowd, like
Oh, it's
just
possible.
leaving your friends.
I
you
am
know.
not saying that's out of the realm.
Hey,
I'm not.
let's go for a walk real quick.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying it's a possibility, but Occam's
And then,
razor is
hey,
my
yeah.
theory on this one.
I say I think I fall under that one too because like the cougar, you know, it kind of makes sense. That's why it's like not happening anymore. It's like she kind of got too old to do it.
Sure.
You know?
Or
Sure.
not physically able to.
Because
do
it hasn't
anymore.
happened
No, right.
since.
It has. It has been a few years, I would say.
Yeah, it's probably been like what 10+ years,
I'd say at least
Uh,
8.
and they thought
For
it was
sure.
like a copycat too, like the second one.
The second one was a copycat.
Yeah, but you know, like this happened not only here either.
It was all over.
It happened like down the river.
But then the
it
Smiley-
happened.
Happened up the river.
But then the smiley
Happened
face
in
killer
different
part comes in.
rivers.
So you think the cougar was drawing the smiley faces?
Yes.
Or yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that would be the
Because that was her.
right?
That was her memo. Like that was the thing. Like
Sure.
I'm gonna leave a
MO,
body.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave a smiley face.
Okay. Okay.
No one's gonna catch me. Like that was the thing. Like Home Alone, the wet bandits. You know, they're gonna overflow the sinks. You know.
My calling card, dude.
And I think like the
Now we know how many houses you've robbed.
Exactly. It was like a tally mark. Yeah.
I think the hardest thing that they were like trying to solve about it is that like 2 or 3 of the bodies that were found had like boot prints on them, like pushed into them and stuff on their like clothes.
Okay.
And I think it was like, I mean, they
So she
matched
kicked
it.
him into the river.
Yeah, but some of them died before they were like in the river too. So like the theory.
So
would
did
go
she
that
just drug him?
She
Or like
drugged them,
yeah.
killed them, and then dumped the bodies in the river.
Yeah.
To put a devil's avocado, you think some old lady is going to be able to carry,
I'm not saying she was
buff-
old at the time.
So it's not a cougar?
Well-
She was a cougar, but like
Not like
Not like a geriatric cougar.
yeah.
We're talking like a
mil-
young, a spry cougar.
She was
milf.
like 40. Okay,
Okay.
A milf.
35.
But again, like a 40-year-old lady that could convince
A
drunk
milf.
college
A
guys to
milf.
come home. You
Yes.
think like,
yeah.
I promise you, they're not going home with Bertha. So you think like she'd be.
I'm not
bulky
saying
enough
she
to-
was alone.
Oh, okay, that's a different- that's a
What if she had
different
some
theory.
muscle
The cougar
with her?
plus
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Cougar plus one. So
Or
we got
two.
the cock, we
Like,
got
right.
the cock.
Like,
yeah.
You got the cock. Yeah.
And they just
Could've
pick
been.
out at random. Like
That's a plan. But see,
Could've
now
been
we're
multiple
saying,
women,
okay,
too.
now let's add even more. Again, at some point, Occam's razor. We can keep coming up with reasons.
oh yeah, yeah.
But I like it. It's spicy.
Like she wasn't the muscle, she was the lure.
right.
She's the bait.
So is it
There's
like,
someone reeling this bait in.
was she the mastermind or was
No,
she just
I
a
think
pawn?
I think she was just the bait.
Okay.
Just the bait.
Okay. So you're thinking it's just like robbery. You know,
Hey,
you
I'm
lure 'em
gonna
in.
lure them in,
Mhm.
and we're
Okay.
gonna sock.
Okay,
Like,
so it's a team
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
Team effort. Interesting.
But the only thing I'd
Blindsided,
say
yeah.
about the robbery thing is like none of them didn't have their wallets on them when they died.
How many of them had cash in their wallets though? They may have taken
I don't
their
know.
cash out of their wallets. They may have still had their wallets. I'm
Yeah.
taking all the cash
I
out and
don't
leaving
know.
everything in like their identical.
But are you really risking murder for like a random wallet downtown? Yeah.
Another thing too is that
But like,
the cops here, like they have not given like the public like all of the knowledge that they have about the investigations.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that's probably normal.
Yeah.
But like when you have like
When you-
people online like look at this case in particular for here, and like the Lore Lodge did a really big breakdown
yes.
of it,
Hmm.
and they weren't able to get like any contact from our police department. It's like
Like,
you
why are they
have-
so quiet about it? Right.
That's
Like,
what I
why are
don't
they
like.
trying to bury it?
That's what I don't like, and that's what I'm like. There probably was a federal investigation.
I think
into
they're trying to bury it.
That's
so
why
that-
they think it was like some.
I think they're trying to
serial
bury
killer.
it so there's no more copycats coming out.
What if they're just
Maybe that
incompetent
too.
and they don't want to look incompetent?
What if it's a cop?
He's a cop.
What if it's a cop?
He's
What
a
if it was
cop.
a cop?
It could be. You
Could be
never
a
know.
cop.
It could be. That would
Could be a
explain why they're so
female
hush
cop.
hush.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a female. Even
Could be one of the other.
could just be a cop.
One of the other ones.
one of the other cops.
No, all cops are good. You guys are
All cops
wrong.
are female.
All cops are female and good.
What if
All
it's-
females are good. All cops are females.
I
all
cannot
cops
say.
are
I
good.
cannot say what came to my mind there. So I'm gonna drink.
we can always edit it out. You're fine.
Yeah, don't think, just drink. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 1. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if what, I don't know, if it ever comes out that it's a serial killer, right? What happens then? Nothing. Nothing really
Absolutely. It
happens
doesn't
then.
change
That's the
anything.
thing.
No.
Right.
But my
Still fun to talk
assumption would be that the cops are quiet because there is probably a federal investigation into it all.
about. The feds took over, and you
Or
can't
maybe,
talk about
can't
no
really
pay
talk
tax.
about
or
it
maybe
anymore.
someone inside was involved. Like maybe
Have you
like
thought about that?
Again, but it was different cities too. So like it would have had to have been a pretty big network if that were the case.
I'm not saying it wasn't like a local cop. It could have been like
There was an
What if it was a
HBO
Fed?
documentary.
investigator.
What if it was a Fed? They did
Like,
have that
right.
office.
The Fed?
They did have that office
They
downtown.
have all the connects.
Mhm. I'm telling you.
Could have I don't know, like HBO did a documentary into it a little bit, and they just kind of investigated all the river killings that happened between like the years, whatever it was, 1995 and 2007 or whatever it was.
Mm.
And no, they determined it was like a group of people for like the smiley face killers. Yeah. But I don't think that really had any credence.
I think it's two.
I don't think really
I think it's like
that.
a female luring them in.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
And
That's
some
juicy.
thug. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it-
Bonnie and some
you
thug.
know,
The cougar
you know?
and the thug. I like it.
Cougar
and
the
know?
thug,
It's
man.
so romantic.
It's a
so,
good movie.
Yeah. Gone with the Wind-esque vibes.
Yeah.
The cougar and the thug. Brought to you by Crosse Wisconsin.
The world's largest
Tommy and Pam coming near you. Oh.
Not even that cool, I'm afraid. Not even that cool, unfortunately. Oh, well.
No.
Oh, well.
Like, yeah. I think it's a lure. Like, was fine.
MILF.
I don't think, yeah.
MILF.
No.
Yeah, I think she outgrew it. And
Sure.
then
She grew up.
She became
she
gilf.
aged,
Yeah.
you know.
Became
She
gilf.
went from MILF to...
Yeah, now she does amateur porn. Okay,
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with anything now.
Now she gets what she can get, so.
She went from MILF
she's
to
not
cougar.
I don't think she's, or they moved cities. They kept it moving.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Because, you know, we're not the only stop.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, from the 90s to late.
They just kept it
2000s.
moving.
Yeah, it's like early.
They're like,
2000s.
oh, you're
So after like 20, 30 years, they're like,
Or-
maybe we should probably,
what if
bounce around a bit.
what if our police got close and that's why they dipped?
Oh,
You know, like, oh, on my scent, like, I need a dip.
yeah,
then they should
technology.
like give us some public knowledge that
Like, yeah, let me know what to look
Yeah.
for. Like,
it should be
It's
one of
like-
those.
Yeah.
It should be one of those like cold cases, or like, yeah, here, this is a rough sketch of the people.
Give me
you
the
guys
first
should probably
48, come
avoid.
on.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, like how many crimes have been solved by those online sleuths?
right.
Yeah.
You know, you watch those documentaries
Yeah.
where it's like,
Yes.
there's one really good one about like some cat killer on Netflix, and yeah, like the internet ended up
Like,
solving what
solving
the
the
cops
crime.
couldn't. Right,
Yeah.
right, and it's not the only case, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
So-
Reddit or like
I'm typing
Reddit
it
or
into AI.
4chan. 4chan
detectives,
always
man.
solves.
I'm typing it into AI.
ChatGPT got your back. Have you heard of this new invention? Detective. Hear me out. It only
Yeah.
costs
I'm the new
200
weatherman.
gallons of
Tomorrow's
water.
going to be sunny.
We got you covered on this.
One of my buddies is in like one of those Telegram groups where they just like try to pinpoint stuff on the map.
Oh yeah.
So like, and this is actually hilarious. He said yesterday somebody shared like one of the Russian like Ukrainian war fronts that's going on,
Yeah.
and some guy like pinpointed that like this.
Exact trench.
Yeah, it was like literally down to the building that they were in and the coordinates.
That's wild.
But somebody found that there was like a Russian artillery unit like right here.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure the Ukrainians used it probably
They got
to
'em.
fight the
They
war.
got 'em.
Yeah.
Snitches, man.
But usually they don't share that kind of
Snitches,
stuff in that
yeah.
group. So usually they just share like a street sign and
Some
somebody has to
random,
find it.
normal
Yeah,
thing.
like a normal road. But
Right.
people are just really
Not
good
a
at finding
battlefield.
everything. So.
Dude, I was reading an article today. Apparently, the Ukrainian government put out, so they're calling it basically like Amazon, but it's for like high-tech military weapons and equipment. And you get points
Do they
based
ship
off
here?
of, so you have to get a drone and get confirmed either Russian soldier kills or tank explosions. So it's like 6 points per soldier you kill and 40 points
It's like
for a
video
tank.
game, dude.
We're playing no
100%.
Russian.
Yeah.
And then
For
they have,
real.
Like, they have a leaderboard with like units that have the most confirmed
We
points.
have a leaderboard.
Yeah, look it up.
This is
The
crazy.
Ukrainian government is like saying, yeah, it's like Amazon and we got the leaderboard. There's some team with over
gaming, dude.
400 point. Yeah, they got like, you could buy this drone, this like suicide bombing drone or like, so then they put in the order with
What
these
the
points
fuck?
they get, and then the
many
company
of
gets
these
a
are
hold of Ukraine, and Ukraine will pay them and then ship it to the
How many
unit.
are coming back at us?
Yeah, I have no idea, but we got that mineral right though. That's the important part.
You got points on the board.
Good thing I can aim.
No, like straight up Call of
Shooting
Duty. When I heard the
practice.
leaderboard part, I'm like, okay, that's where I draw the line.
That's
like, come on.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen like, and this is odd
0
too,
deaths,
but
1 kill. That's it.
Your
I've
KTD is
seen
way
like
off, dude.
this must just be like Ukraine. I don't know what they're doing over there. They have like a overlay that looks like an esports gaming cast when they do like news reports over there sometimes.
No,
And they have like screen transitions that have like that gamer feel, you
The
know, where it's like
animated.
boom, boom.
We gotta keep the youth
Like
involved.
you're watching
invested.
Monday Night Football or something, but it's like the gamers stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
What does the ticker say again?
Yeah, they're
Are
like
we up?
gamifying it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Wait, what's the ticker say? Who's winning tonight?
Well, I mean, and they were saying that like when Call of Duty 1 first came out, like they were conditioning us to, and now you control these drones and robots through the Xbox controller.
I don't think they ever would have seen it coming though. To be real.
No, I mean, it's easy to make
No,
connections.
that's the Trojans and the wooden horse right there. Like they don't see us coming.
They didn't see we didn't see the conditioning coming either. We were playing a video game, and now it's like, oh, psych.
I was
Now it's-
enjoying that game too.
Wait,
you know,
we were
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were playing the
We all
video
did.
game and now it's real life. Like,
Right. Makes it a lot easier to jump from one to the other when it's the same Xbox.
I need to go back
and
and replay. I need to get in. Like,
I
all
didn't
right,
get enough
send
the
me
first
in.
one.
Put me in, coach.
you guys ever played Hunter Call of the Wild before?
Yes, I own both versions.
Okay, so
I'm actually playing through the Way of the Hunter right now, which is so much harder than the Hunter.
I've heard that one's more fun
The
though.
Hunter.
It is so much
kind of
much
genre?
harder.
Harder. Okay.
What's
Way
the
of the
genre?
Hunter. It's like
It's
there's
on
hunting games.
PC. It's on
Is it like
Xbox.
an
It's a
action,
hunting
survival-
Yeah,
hunting
like it's a
game?
hunting
It's
game.
hunting.
Okay.
It's like
Oh, is that the, like,
it's like
online-
simulation hunter.
MMO
Yeah.
one?
No.
No,
Because I have a buddy that plays a hunting game online with his brother. Like it was.
I
like
mean
a
I don't
tag
know if
team.
you can play.
There might be a
They might be a
co-op mode.
multiplayer
Oh,
on it.
okay.
But
I've never
Yeah,
played
it might
it.
be the same game, but it's very detailed, hyper realistic.
oh yes, it is
Yeah.
super
Yeah,
realistic.
You
Like
like
I
hit
am.
something, and if it's not in the right spot, you have to go track it for an hour.
Sure.
yeah.
Real life.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
And then
life.
you walk to the location for an
And
hour.
it's not there.
Yeah.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah, do not.
It's real life, dude. It's
Do
real
not
hunting.
pass
Or
go.
like if you shoot it and there's blood trails and like you go up to it and like you can see the blood trails and everything,
Sure.
but like you go up to it and it's like, oh, animal's still alive. I'm like, you cocksucker, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I have to track this for an hour.
So now I
Yeah.
gotta sit and wait for you to
Like,
bleed out. Ah.
Like, right, I might as well go smoke a
Nothing I
cigarette
can
real
do
quick.
about
Like,
it. I might as well wait.
Yeah.
Alexa, set a timer for.
it's like me real life hunting. It's like, oh,
You don't,
I
like,
got
slit their
I
throat
got
or
blood. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
We got time to kill.
I got time.
The only thing that those games really need is to go a little bit less hyper realistic and at least
Why?
make it so you can like run to your location and sprint.
Indefinitely.
Yeah.
But like this game, like I always do it so like I sleep until like an hour before sun. Like you can sleep until like an hour before sunrise, and I drive down in there, get in my stand or like wherever I need to be, and get there before
Camp it
sunlight.
out.
Get in a hiding spot and just sit there until sunlight. Like
Yeah.
it really only takes like 5 minutes to just sit there.
Well, I think what Brady is saying is that, if you make it too realistic, then it's like completely realistic. And I'm sure there's aspects
Which
of
is-
hunting that
which
aren't
are-
great.
Yes,
You're
yes.
right. So you're saying if you cut out,
there
like,
are plenty.
Kind of speed out the boring parts,
like,
make the
yeah,
action.
make-
Right.
make
The
it a
great
little
part
bit
about
more-
the
A
game,
little bit
I
more
don't have to deal with-
gamify.
I don't have
Add a leaderboard, you know?
Right.
Maybe do some Amazon points
the
or
great
something.
part about the
Confirmed
game.
kills.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with the weather.
That's true. Right.
That's true.
Right.
Like,
And that's
yeah,
what Brady said,
like-
like, why waste an hour walking? Like, just let me run indefinitely, right? Just
Or it's
find
like
that happy
or it's
balance
like-
between realism and fun.
Or it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, like I'm out, like actually, like if I shoot something, I'm gonna have to drag it out. Like if I
Mhm.
shoot it on a video game, I just have to claim it.
Makes life a lot
Like-
easier.
Like-
That's true.
Right.
That's probably the
Next
easy
year, I'm
part
just gonna
that they
shoot a
added,
deer and be
yeah.
like, claimed.
Yeah. Like,
Those hyper-
take a picture of it and leave.
So what I've always found fascinating is those like GTA servers where like it's all like
RP.
cosplay.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
like they literally spend hours just pretending to be a police officer and pulling over NPCs and like random
shooting them
stuff.
out.
Yeah, like
You don't take it seriously enough, man.
That's my
you have
problem.
to
That's
you
my
have to like apply for those jobs on those servers.
You gotta
have
live
to-
and breathe.
You have to like you have to be on it. Like if you're not
Did
on
they go
it,
through the course?
if you're not on it like 30 hours a week, like they just take you off those
So you
servers.
didn't show up for work yesterday. Where were
No
you?
call, no.
So exactly.
Gonna have to let you go.
Yeah, like
Do
oh,
the budget cuts.
you
know?
didn't take your shift at the hospital. man.
Defunding the
Yeah.
police.
But like
you know,
they go to that extremity, and it's like That's crazy. But like you're saying, the hunting, like that hyperrealism for you is enjoyable. It's fun.
It's super
Right.
fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's really interesting, and I could definitely be one of those people. Where
But
you
then
just get
like I
lost
may
in
be
someone
like
else's
think
life.
I
a
need-
tad autistic, so it's like something I like
It pushes
to do.
my buttons.
Like,
Yeah.
right, like
I think I need a good mix of like Cabela's big game,
I wish they
arcade,
need
and
to, they
then,
need to bring that back to all platforms.
Yeah.
To
It
the
needs to be
extreme.
like a
All
big game like hunt arcade game plus the kind of the hyper realism that you're talking about.
Yes.
It needs to be somewhere in,
Combine
like
the
a
best
mix.
of both.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So like maybe you can just like fly to a location in like a
Oh
plane.
yeah, make
and then
it the
jump
whole
out.
world, and I can go hunting around
Wherever
the
you
world,
want,
like
just drop
wherever
out.
I want.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
that'd be lit.
And then just make
I don't care
it,
if I have to pay for all that DLC. Like,
yeah. Like one of the best hunting games out there is Far Cry. I'm not even kidding. Far
Yeah.
Cry 4, Far
And
Cry
they get
5.
really detailed about it.
Yes,
too.
it is good. Yes,
There's
Well,
some of the best hunting in.
I mean,
in
it's
any
really
video
good.
game.
I'm gonna say the
Mechanically-
Way of the Hunter beats that though. Just
I'm
for how
sure-
much I've played
Okay.
so far,
All right.
just like detail wise.
Well, and I
Yeah.
think as far as
I
like,
think for like the arcadey feel that I'm going for.
No, yeah, like
Far
an
Cry is a
arcade
little
feel,
bit
yeah.
better.
well, and that's it. Far Cry never touted itself as a hunting game, but it has a really in-depth hunting mechanic.
It is just a mechanic in that game.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
It has a really
Like
in-depth one.
Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead
really,
Redemption 2.
really good one. Yeah.
And GTA.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well,
I'm hunting.
So yeah, I think,
yeah.
different. Really good.
Terrorists.
So that was really
no
good.
Russian, though.
Really good for not being a hunting game, and this is good for being a hunting. game.
Yeah.
Like, you got different variables that you wouldn't put in Far Cry because it wouldn't really make sense. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
why do I care
And
about
I
wind
think if they
direction?
found a way to like kind of make the two a thing,
Blend it together.
Yeah.
and maybe call it like Big Cry Hunt Game.
Big Cry Hunter Boy.
Way of the Wild 2 or something like Electric Boogaloo. I would probably play that. They just need to put
But
together.
yeah,
I'll sign that
I
petition.
played both of them, and I really enjoy them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm enjoying. Waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
We'll be
Night
waiting
Rain.
forever.
That's actually
That
we can
too.
see that coming.
That's in like a
GTA,
month, dude.
They keep dangling, and there's
Oh, you
nothing
gotta be
official.
quicker than that.
Yeah,
You have a PS5?
and a gaming PC. Yeah, so then
Okay.
I can play.
It's not on PC, by the way.
Right. But that's
Never
why I
is.
have both.
Never is.
So I have the PC for anything other than Sony, and then I have PlayStation for Sony exclusives.
Yeah.
I can play anything that
Which are
comes
like
out,
2 games.
basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I could rattle off at least 10, but
But you didn't play them all.
oh yeah, I did.
Nobody.
That's
did.
why I play Sony.
Nobody did.
But no, that's why you.
Nobody played anything but Astrobot. Okay, let's not.
That's why you have both. You have the PC as the master race for everything else, but then, especially with Sony being stingy, they don't like to share. There are a lot of bangers, a lot of IPs over on Sony's end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name like 3. 'Cause I don't even know.
the Uncharted series,
God of
the
War 1
Spider-Man
through 3.
series, God of War,
God of War.
Infamous
But
series,
God of War is on
Killzone
PC
series,
now. and
Resistance
then-
series,
Killzone hasn't come out. in
Horizon
years,
series.
and Horizon kind of sucks. It's on PC too.
Well, now they are starting to expand on PC, but there's still a lot of.
I'm gonna try this.
IP.
Is it good?
It's good.
It is.
Very good.
As an Irishman, I'm biased.
I like that
but
one.
I'll take it. Grand Theft Auto 6.
It's on
though.
my B tier list.
I already told my boss I'm taking 2 weeks of PTO off when it releases.
I do
can't-
like this. It's kind of sour.
It's the B tier check for me,
This would be really good with like Mountain Dew.
or like a sour soda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or this punch. Be great.
Ooh, best of both
Double-
worlds right there.
Oh, there's a mash.
You got
That's
5
why.
minutes. 5
Oh, I'll
minutes
mash it
someplace
even
safe.
more.
Yeah, for real. You can try that. Good luck, buddy.
I'm gonna sit down for this one.
I can add stuff to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at how
Do you
it's
think you'll become religious or spiritual?
We'll find out at the end of the bottle.
I'll be what they're worshiping. Bruh. I'll evolve. I'll go Super
We'll find
Saiyan.
out.
I'm gonna go Super
We'll film the
Saiyan.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, that'll be our live feed.
Yeah.
That's how we get canceled.
Yeah.
That's when we.
The time the gang gets completely canceled.
Yeah, not
We
just
thought about
partially.
maybe doing like, I know we talked about movies right away, but we thought about maybe doing like movie reviews, like official movie reviews, and we would like watch it here probably, just take notes, whatever,
Okay.
and then we would just do a podcast right after and do like review thoughts.
Sure.
We team up with mine and do weed and movie reviews.
I mean, you could just add
Let's
the
go
weed
mystery
into that.
science theater, you know. Let's just go back. Yeah.
Science theater for 200, Alex.
What are you talking about? dude? There's nothing over here, Phil.
We're playing Jeopardy.
I'll take Bon Ape Tits for 500. Once again,
Bon
it's Bon Appetit.
Bone apple teeth.
You wagered
Bon
Texas.
Appetit? What?
You wagered Texas with a
dollar
dollar sign.
3. Well, despite your best efforts, you won. V is a Roman numeral. Suck it, Trebek. Such a bagger. Such a bagger. They don't make them like that anymore, boys.
No, they don't.
Or Weird Al. I lost on Jeopardy.
That's rigged. It's rigged. Collusion.
I think this with like some ice would do really well.
It was very good.
But it is sour. It is like a bite.
It lets you know it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As a good Irish whiskey generally does.
Yeah.
Put some hair in the chest, you know?
Well, that's tealing. Tealing is like a really good Irish.
So we need to wait for next
Oh.
month to get the rest of the podcast tips
What do you mean?
for the next Yellow Pages. When does it come
my
out?
Brought to you
God.
by-
I forgot that we even talked about this.
There's more. Oh, snap. Back on track.
Yeah, you guys are.
Hey, Pot.
Reasons
Oh,
to get a
restaurant pet.
pet.
Oh, pet.
Pet.
Oh, pet. Close enough.
Yeah, you seen what you wanted to see.
Always do.
Right.
Always do.
Oh,
you
no.
Time to get high.
Shucks,
So I
man.
got the hourglass.
I don't make up the rules, you know.
So I got the hourglass.
Always time, baby.
Always. I got time.
60% of the time, it works every time. Love it.
Did you know what? It asked me, did I know?
What'd you know?
I don't know. It asked me.
Did you know
Right
U.S.
there.
consumers
See?
referenced the real Yellow Pages 3.3 billion times last
I
year?
called.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
I
What's your
didn't reference
source?
it once. Last
Source Wikipedia.
They put real, okay, Phil?
Oh, yeah, no, and they underlined it. So,
Real.
it's legit.
So I got the fake Yellow Pages.
Well, I think their argument is that
They're
a bot can't look at advertising in the Yellow Page.
Right. They're not
I'll
false
text
advertising.
AI right now and find out.
They're not false advertising because they said this
What's
is
the
real.
Yellow Page? I'm just
Let me talk to him. I want your manager, Yellow Pages.
AI bot. Can you produce Yellow Pages?
Let me dox the CEO of Yellow Pages.
Yeah, honestly. I can't believe
I'm
they.
gonna start selling phone books, y'all.
Yeah, right.
The fact that they're
Only
still
Yellow
shipping
Pages.
The fact that they're still shipping to my house is insane. This guy needs to get
I
killed.
honestly
Can
did
we
not
start
know.
prank phone calling people on pod?
Not right now.
Those are
Not right now. Next episode.
That's for after hours.
Yeah, that's the After Dark B-tier episode.
Your refrigerator.
It's
running.
refrigerator still running. You better go catch it.
Prince Albert in a can.
All right, guys.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. We can do it.
So yeah, back to what I was saying, right?
Oh yeah.
The spiritual is like the self-exploration, right? Like the journey of self through like our time and space, whatever you want to call it. And then the religious would be like the institutional side of everything.
I like that a
Where
lot.
it'd be kinda like,
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
they don't have to be. They can be mutually exclusive. Like, because I guess you can have a spiritual experience in a religion.
I
with
believe
other
in Satan,
followers
but I
and
go
all
to
that. But
Catholic
yeah.
church every Sunday. Yeah.
Do you?
I'm a Satanist, but I also
Yeah.
I'm a
I'm a
Buddhist.
Wiccan, but I really like the Catholic Church for whatever reason. Yeah, I get
Okay.
it. You know,
so they could be
It's the wine.
completely separate or intertwined at
it's the
certain
blood of
things.
Christ, man. They like blood. Wiccans like blood.
But it only has 0.3 or less of THC. So.
Yeah, it's THCA. It's like they take it right off the heat. You know,
Close enough. I'm okay. We're good.
when you burn it. Yeah,
That's the burning bush, bro.
yeah.
That's what he's talking
Oh,
about.
that's DMT, dude.
It's in the
Sassafras
brain.
or
That's why it's in the
whatever.
brain. Yeah.
That sassafras. Yeah.
It's some root. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I would say, though. How about you, Phil?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, I totally think, like, the spirituality is, like, I believe in a higher power, but, like, the religion is, like, I'm going to church every Sunday. I'm going to the temple. I'm going wherever to practice this religion, where spirituality is I can go out in the woods, smoke, do whatever, and still be spiritual
So if you think about it in a sense, even my tongue-in-cheek initial response, that's kind of what you're saying right now too, right? Where, like the religion is like the accepted one, the church, the pomp and circumstance, and the spirituality is more like the internal, like regardless of
I believe in a higher power. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Yeah,
it's come like full circle. That's crazy.
When does a cult become a religion?
When does a cult become a religion? Oh, that's tough. And
that
what
depends
is
on the number of followers, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's social acceptance, right? What is a terrorist?
Like
because to them, they're not terrorists. They're martyrs, or they're defending their children, their family, their homeland, whatever it is.
They're going to the promised land, yeah.
So, I mean, it's all in the eye, right? One person's cult is one person's religion. One person's terrorist is one person's martyr.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. Art is in the beholder.
Exactly.
That banana on the wall.
The eye of the beholder is the name of this.
It's in the behind of the beholder, folks.
The behind of the beholder.
The banana's in the behind.
It's all about the behind. Of the beholder.
How did that get up there, dude?
Dude, duct tape?
Duct tape was involved too?
Yeah. The crime.
My hair just gets in the way,
And then the smiley face killer comes in, slashes the banana off the wall.
That's my calling card. The banana in the behind.
Yeah. Thug in a Bonnie or whatever.
Cougar and the thug.
Cougar and the thug.
Tale as old as time.
All right, if you had to name this episode, guys.
The Cougar and the Thug.
No, I was thinking something different. That's hard to navigate with the current social situations of interpreting
I don't
that.
think of anything else. Yeah. I can't think of anything.
The smiley face killer, maybe.
The yellow pages.
We did start.
Maybe.
We did start and kind of end on yellow pages. That's true. Brought to you by Yellow Pages.
We're not sponsored. You guys have a good rest of your night. Peace out. Thank you, Btier. We're over everywhere. We will have a merch shop soon. Btier.
We don't have one yet?
What?
We don't.
What are we doing?
Btiermerch.com.
Bathwater for sale.
I bought that domain today. Btiermerch.com.
How much?
Like $25, I think, for the year.
I could throw in for it.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to. I think we're gonna pay editors soon, so we just don't have to.
I thought you just created another bot so we don't have to have an editor.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. It's
Come
not
on.
perfect yet. Okay, it takes a while. It'll take me like 2 months probably.
To get on our level, that's fair. That's